I am starting another stream because I have a guest. And this is somebody that has been in my community for quite a while. And you guys are going to love her. Oh, she is great. So let me give her the link. All right, I just sent her the link. So let's see if she comes on. I'll wait. Because me and her want to talk about Lil Tay passing away. Because Lil Tay passed away. It was today, I believe. Her and her brother. They don't know what happened. They don't know how she died. She was only 14 years old. And it's just very sad. So let's see if she comes up. Hang on a second. Okay, here she is.
How are you guys?
Hello, IW.
Hey, hey.
Oh my gosh, we haven't talked in months. How have you been?
I've been doing good. Not in school right now.
Mm,
But yeah, dude, fucking crazy. I was just seeing that too. Did you see the little Tay thing? How
yeah,
her and her brother are both dead?
yeah.
Like, that's insane, dude.
I hope they figure out what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Because they, like, if you look at little Tay and, like, how she would act, like, people were, like, coming up to her and being up to her big brother and being like, you're putting your little sister in danger because of the word she's using and how she's acting. And he would like do shit like in the hood
Yeah,
and like Compton, LA and shit. And it's like, dude, people aren't going to care if she's a little tiny kid. She's still using the N word and using a bunch of slurs. And she's not from that culture.
I don't think that anybody killed her or anything.
Well, then what the fuck happened, dude?
We won't know until they finish the investigation, unfortunately.
Holy fuck. So they're doing a whole investigation?
Well, yeah, it's a mysterious death.
That's even more mysterious, dude.
Uh huh. So
Suspicious.
there is another content creator that I have been getting very friendly with. She's really nice. Her name is Witty Widow. Witty Widow is her channel, and she has a cousin who goes by Troll Conspiracy. And I was on panel with him earlier, and he wanted me to go to a gas station and try to pick up women. It was so funny.
Oh my
I
god.
actually went there, but I only went there to get Doritos.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Also,
Yeah.
too, dude, the stuff that I'm investigating on my channel, I have it linked under my window thingamajig. If anybody wants to check it out. Ian Watkins was stabbed in prison. Thank you,
Oh,
Jesus.
really?
Yeah, he was stabbed in prison. But he was held hostage for 6 hours, right? So, like, you'd think they'd have time to, beat the shit out of him and then kill him, right?
Uh huh.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
dead.
He's not dead. He
Yeah,
survived
he's
that.
not dead. They had him for 6 hours. He's not dead. So, what I'm guessing is that's a warning because he's not doing what they want.
How many times did they stab him?
I think they only stabbed him once in the neck with one of those little pocket knives.
So it wasn't a switchblade?
Yeah, it wasn't like a switchblade or anything.
Oh, I see.
So it was like just a warning. And then I read on another news article the reason why he was stabbed and beaten up so bad is because he has a girlfriend who visits him regularly, which is fucked up. And
Oh,
they were
who would even
jealous.
want to date him?
I
Oh
know,
my
dude. Oh
gosh.
my fucking god. Like, what the fuck? And she's young too. She's like in her early 20s.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well,
Fucking
that
gross.
is that's par for the course for him because we all know how much he likes young girls and young
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. Fucking nasty. Also, too, I guess because he's supposed to be in D Wing in Wakefield. D Wing is especially the wing for pedophiles. They're not allowed to leave D Wing. But yet, this guy was in general population and in B Wing, where con artists and murderers are.
Mm,
Also, too, he was giving guitar lessons to some of the prisoners who he would tell stories to about how it was to be a rock star and la 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 la, and how it was to be famous and this and that. And the
mm-hmm.
reason why the criminals jumped him wasn't because he was a baby rapist and he wanted to murder babies, it was because they were jealous.
Mm. It
Yeah.
sounds it. But who would be jealous of him?
Yeah, dude. Like, I think I would be more pissed off at the fact that he has a young girlfriend and he's like, I'd be more pissed off. I would go after, I'd be like, okay, this is what this girl looks like. She's going out with a baby rapist. Fucking do something about it. But
Oh,
also, too, what's fucked up, I did some more research onto this about Wakefield. As soon as this guy got in prison in Wakefield, it took a couple of years. I think he had to like move his way around. But they were having issues with drugs and cell phones and weapons getting into the prison.
oh wow.
Yeah, because of guards and stuff. And because this guy is like a sociopath or a psychopath, he's able to manipulate anyone.
Mm.
Fucking insane.
Well,
It's
what we
fucking
have to remember is he was in a very big rock band. Lost Prophets were big when they were doing their when they were doing their thing. They were a very big band, and he just used that to his advantage. He used his notoriety as a rock singer to do what he did.
yeah, but what's fucked up is that the prisoners were jealous of him.
They're probably jealous because he was famous at one point.
Yeah, like I understand the jealousy and getting angry and going after this dude, but the main reason you didn't go after the dude was because he was a baby rapist? That should have been the main thing.
Yeah, well, a lot of people in prison just don't even care about anything like that.
Oh my god, that's gross.
It's prison.
Yeah, it's a prison. It's a prison. It's a category A prison, so like they probably have like, killed babies and shit and like murdered people and, did really bad shit. So like he's in his area.
Yes, he is.
But it's just suspicious, dude. It's like either the stuff that I'm finding is just a coincidence.
So,
Yeah.
what else did you want to talk about?
Oh, the nags shit. What is this guy's
Oh,
deal?
oh gosh, it's a long story. But if you want to see a clip of what he did recently, I'll play it.
All right,
I
cool.
played it for other people that have been on my panels, but I'll play it for you too if you want.
All right, cool.
He's talking about RSN Real Stream News here.
You fucking cunts in the drama community have a literal rapist! A rapist! That covers the same topics as you!
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? So now he was cool with you. Now he's accusing you of being a rapist.
No, no. It wasn't even about me. It was about another YouTuber, CJ, Real Stream News.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there was a situation with him, and I talked about this last night when I had Miss Hussey and Noodles on, because me and Noodles did talk about it. Noodles' troll conspiracy. He had this girl named Amber, and she had wanted to work on some videos with him, so he flew her out to where he was, got her drunk, and they had sex, even though she said no to him. She ended up saying, just do whatever you want. So he fucked her. And she was underage. She was 19. That's under the legal drinking age. And then he forced her to recant her statement to the police so he wouldn't get into any legal trouble, because Rag Reynolds pretty much covered the entire damn thing. He has a lot of videos about RSN, but basically RSN was also involved with the drug dealers. He owed money to a drug dealer. And there's a video of there's a stream where he actually called his drug dealer live while he was streaming.
What the fuck?
Or no, the dealer called him. Excuse me. Yeah, drug dealers don't fuck around.
Yeah, you
You owe a
can't
drug
do that
dealer.
live on stream. I would have just sent the dude a text being like, "Hey, I'm live on stream right now. We can't do it."
Yeah, I
And
mean,
just like kept it pushing.
he probably he probably didn't even expect to be called. Okay, this is a new member of my community. This is VI3T. Hello, VI.
Hey, Vi.
Like the stream, everyone. VI. This is Investigative Walker. She has been a member of my community for quite a few years, and she has done a lot of coverage on Ian Watkins, who is the former singer for the band Lost Prophets. I recommend checking out her channel. Her channel's really good.
But no, it's fucking insane, dude. Like, what the hell? And he's just accusing people of doing this. He has no backing with it at all. No court documents, no police
What do you mean? What do
statements
you mean?
about just accusing you of being a rapist and then accusing the guy of being also a rapist and doing this back and forth. And it's like, okay, is there any police statements about this?
Oh, VI says I'm subbing now. So VI, I think, subscribe to you.
Oh, nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. But
But
no,
no,
dude,
there's
it's just
actual
like,
there's actual proof, and he said that the police had interviewed him about it, and they decided to
okay.
clear him of any criminal charges.
Even then, it's still on its record, on his record. You could still Google it, like look up his record, his criminal record, being like, oh, okay, he
Yeah.
was charged, but they let it go.
Another thing I found out about him is he also did have some troubles with the law, aside from the whole thing with the Amber girl, because he, I think, was charged once with possession of heroin.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd rather not get into it because it's his life. It's really none of anybody else's
Yeah.
business. But yeah,
Yeah, so like he probably used to have like a bad drug because that's like one hardcore drug.
yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm glad he's not doing
Um,
it anymore.
there was actually a few rumors that I saw circulating on Twitter. People were saying that he overdosed, and he came out and said no, he was fine. He does doze off. He falls asleep most of the time when he does stream. People have said
Hmm.
he dozes off and stuff like that when he is on his panels.
Well, that's weird. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's all right. He's fine. He just works a
Okay.
lot. He
Oh,
works a
okay.
lot. That's why he doesn't stream very much.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, he's dozing off a lot. What the fuck is he doing? Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
No, but like, holy fuck. And the little Tay and her older brother
Yeah.
mysteriously dying?
I'm thinking the parents may have contributed to it
I'm
because
thinking too.
people are saying that her parents, especially her mother, um, they were kind of forcing her to do everything that she did on the internet to like flex with all the money. And her mother, I think, worked as a real estate agent, and she would
Yeah.
show off a lot of expensive houses and cars and things like that. So she pretty much staged it all in order to make everyone believe that they owned all of that stuff when that was never the case. And
Yeah, which is fucked up.
I think she got fired because of that.
Yeah, she got fired because of it, and then little Tay was out of her custody, and then she moved into her father's custody. And even there was something wrong with the father too. And it was just like, holy fuck, get the fuck out of that situation. Holy fuck, a little kid should not be dealing with that. Like, I could understand if it was like a troll channel and she didn't use the N word and it was her just, playing around being a kid, joking around, being like, no, this channel isn't serious at all. I just did it to be a douchebag because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, then it would have been hilarious. Then people would have just started laughing their ass off and been like, that kid's a fucking genius, man.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden, now it's like a mystery
I
that they're
know, right?
both dead. And think about it too. Little Tay wanted to move out of her dad's house.
Yeah.
So
And
what if the
I
brother's like,
hmm.
because like he's adult age. When he was filming her, I think he was like 18 or in his 20s when he was doing
No
that.
idea. I really don't know. But
I think,
to be honest, I never liked her. I always thought that she was annoying. I always thought that all the things that she was doing was just stupid, especially for somebody her age. She should have been focused on school and bettering
Yeah.
her education and things like that. She's on the internet making a complete fucking fool out of herself at the
Yeah.
expense of her family.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of, I thought it was just child neglect, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. No, it was. It
to
was.
force your kid to do shit like that on the internet,
Yeah, like that's fucking, and she was
that's
getting
child
paid a
abuse.
lot of money. Like a lot of money. Like it is technically child abuse when you look at it. It is. It'd be different if she was doing it for fun.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what though?
Yeah.
Kind of in a way was a good thing for her to be making all of that money at such a young age, because a lot of kids, 14-year-olds don't know how to make money, but
Yeah, they don't.
I guess did. I think her parents may have helped her with that.
Yeah. And then she tried lying on, I forgot what it was, but it was a news station where she was like, I'm the youngest one who went to Harvard. And then the reporter asked her where Harvard was. And she goes, um, I don't know. Los Angeles? And I'm like, no, no, no. Oh my God,
Uh,
dude. Like her brother didn't even bother help. It's like,
Harvard is
dude,
Harvard is absolutely not in California.
no, it's not. It's in Massachusetts, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. All she had to say is like it's in Massachusetts. It's by Boston.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. Should I put the link to see if anybody wants to come up and talk with us or no?
If you want to, it'd be cool.
All right.
But no, dude, that's just fucking suspicious. Like, did they go together because they were both stuck? Like, was it a suicide thing or did somebody kill them?
I don't know.
Because, dude, if my kids ended up dead and I found out, like, it's because they were on social media, I'd be, oh, fuck. I would be, like, so distraught. I'd be like, oh my fucking God, this is horrible. We don't know how the parents are acting.
Yeah. I'm gonna pin the link just because it's easier for people to join that way. So hang
All
on.
right. All right. Cute, cute.
Okay, I pinned the link.
Sweet. But it's fucking suspicious, man.
It's very suspicious, especially with her being as young as she was.
Exactly. And the turmoil
Everybody's
she was
saying
having?
that the mother may have had something to do with it, and the mother needs to be investigated. I agree. I agree. Her
Oh,
parents have got to be investigated.
yeah, they have to be investigated. Like, this was fucking suspicious. Very suspicious. Very fucked up.
Yup.
It's too weird. It's too weird. Somebody that young doesn't die at the same time as the brother. Like, they both died at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Well, if anyone else wants to come up and talk with us, the link's there. Cringy Bunny is here.
Hey, Cringy Bunny.
Hey, are you talking about Lil Tay? Yeah, Cringy Bunny. She passed away today. Her and her brother.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what happened.
It's weird. Very,
Yeah.
very weird. Like,
And also, because I doubt Cringy Bunny knows who you are. Cringy Bunny,
oh,
this is Investigative Walker. She's been in my community for quite a while, and she has a channel where she covers Ian Watkins, the former singer for Lost Prophets. I recommend checking her out. She does really good content.
Thank you. But no, dude, it's weird. It's like I need to start investigating this now, like little Tay. Because I heard her at first, I'm like, whatever, I'm not going to give this little kid a chance. She's looking for clout, right? I'm an adult, I can decipher this, but people who were serious about hurting little Tay, they were stopping and like calling out her brother and shit, being like, you're putting your little sister in danger. She's getting death threats.
Uh-huh.
Like, who gives a little kid a death threat?
People threaten anybody.
Oh, I know.
The
I
age
know,
doesn't
dude.
matter. The age doesn't matter. They don't give a fuck how old somebody is. They don't care if the person is a kid, an adult, middle age.
And that's what makes it fucked up. It's like, dude, you know what? That's what ticks me off about the internet, is that anybody could say anything and get away with it. They'll never say it to your face.
Okay, Cringy Bunny says, the parents are responsible to an extent. They should have been monitoring their own kids, and the dad had domestic violence allegations against him for years. Oh, boy.
Holy shit.
You think maybe the
shit.
you think maybe her father had something to do with it?
Well, it's definitely suspicious. It's a suspicious death. Why so young? Like, did she end up catching COVID and her brother did, and then they passed?
They said that it was tragic.
Yeah, no.
It was a tragic death.
Yeah, a tragic
There's
death.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah. No, I would be like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
There's got to be more investigated into it and stuff like that, because like that's suspicious. And the fact that the father has domestic violence against him, that just makes it even more suspicious.
Oh, I remember that, Cringy Bunny. Yeah. In about 2018, Tay's Instagram was wiped clean and she posted "Help Me" to her Instagram story.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Something definitely happened.
Yeah, and wasn't her dad and her stepmother taking money away from her?
I have no idea.
I think they had control over her bank accounts. Like over her bank account that she got like money from doing her content and stuff.
Well, yeah, because I mean, she's a minor. She obviously, some adult has to take responsibility for stuff like that because she can't do it herself.
I think her older brother was in charge of that though.
Yeah, I think he was too.
And then they became in charge. And then they were spending her money that she earned when her older brother didn't touch it, I think, or he did because he was her man. I don't know the situation. It needs to be more clear.
Yeah,
but I know
here.
he was her manager. He was her manager, so she paid him to be her manager.
Yeah. Some say it was a jet ski accident and her brother was killed months prior as well. Possibly the parents were covering their tracks or trying to get all her money. A jet ski accident.
A jet ski accident?
When has little Tay ever ridden a jet ski? I've never seen her ride a jet ski.
Yeah, she'd be flexing that online.
Like I said, I'm thinking that the parents are responsible.
Yeah, this is too suspicious. Way too suspicious. I could understand her dad being like, I don't want you on social media doing this anymore. You're not doing it anymore. I'm putting my foot down.
What's even more suspicious is this is not even it's less than a month, or it's very close to when Angus Cloud died. You know who Angus Cloud is? Are you there?
Yeah, I was cutting in and out. Sorry, dude. I'm outside having a smoke. Gonna come in
Okay.
now.
It's very close to Angus Cloud's death. You know who Angus Cloud is? There was also a GoFundMe about her dad's domestic violence. I saw some info in Sloane's video. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sloane, I have to give credit where credit is due. Sloane is always very up to date on shit like this.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, it's very close to when Angus Cloud died.
Yeah. Was he connected to Little Tay?
No, he played Fez, the one of the drug dealers on Euphoria.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. And he died of an overdose.
Oh, yeah,
So his
I seen
mother,
that.
yeah, his mother came out and she put something up on Facebook, and she said that he did not intend to take his own life because she said that before he died, he was in his room, I guess putting together some art projects or something, and she said she didn't know whether or not he took anything, and then the next time that she went in there to check on him, he had his head on his desk, and she couldn't wake him up.
Holy fuck.
Yep. And yet everybody is still crazy over, oh, yes, give us Euphoria season 3. I don't think there should be a season 3 after this, to be honest.
No, there shouldn't. To be honest, I never felt comfortable with Euphoria. It was like they're making, I don't know, it was like they were making mental illness and depression sexy with minors, even though the actors weren't minors.
Well, they didn't just cover depression in that show.
Yeah, they covered like drug abuse.
Yeah, drug dealing. Cal Jacobs, Nate Jacobs' dad, was actually living a double life as a gay man.
Yeah.
And um, he had a friend in high school named Derek, and there is a scene that I posted on my channel months ago of them when they were younger dancing in a bar to Never Tear Us Apart by INXS, and then they end up making out. So yeah, he was living a double life as being gay and also hooking up with transgender men. I think it was transgender men, I'm not sure.
Holy crap. Drama.
Yeah, big time. So anything else you wanted to talk about? Are you still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now there are Twitter accounts on Twitter stating that they're Ian Walken's daughter.
Figures. Okay. Lizzo and Doja Cat got themselves into trouble recently. Honestly, just disappointed to all these people I looked up to fall from grace one after another. Yeah, Doja Cat is actually in a relationship with a guy that has a lot of abuse allegations, and
Holy fuck.
she was really really rude to all of her fans very recently. And
Yeah.
Lizzo is being sued, I believe.
Yeah, for sexual assault and fat
Yep,
shaming.
yeah, yeah.
I seen that and like what she was doing, making her employees do. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, her backup dancers, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah,
it
it
her
was like her
dancers?
backup dancers.
Yeah.
And her backup dancers are like,
And I will tell you this, the weekend should have never, ever made a damn television show. The Idol is awful.
I think it was the script and the way the director was acting. Like the way the director like pushed them the way that they acted. Because the director tells the actor how to act in certain scenes.
I guess, yeah.
But
But
no,
the
it
thing
was
of it
just
is he decided to actually team up with Sam Levinson, and Sam Levinson is the creator of Euphoria, and they made that show together. For what reason, I don't know. They wanted to do like a stereotype of Hollywood where they have, because The Weeknd plays a man named Tedros, who is this leader of a cult, and Lily Rose Depp plays Jocelyn, and she is like a pop singer. And everybody said that the whole entire show was based off of his relationship with Selena Gomez. And it kind of is, because Jocelyn is similar to Selena Gomez in quite a lot of ways.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, even Selena herself said that she was upset about it. She wasn't pleased or happy about it, to see
Mm,
their relationship being used for entertainment like that. I can't blame
yeah.
her.
Well, no, dude. I'd be like, excuse me. Can you like
Uh,
not?
Crazy knowing Doja was inspired by Nicki Minaj, because Nicki married Jennifer Huff's rapist and her fans harassed Jennifer. Nicki has barely escaped a lawsuit. Um, Wait a minute,
Oh,
hold on.
what?
Nicki
Oh yeah.
Minaj's husband. Wait, Nicki Minaj's husband was involved with Jennifer Huff. When the fuck did that happen? I haven't been following. I rarely follow any news related to Nicki Minaj. No offense to her.
Oh, I do. Her husband was
Yeah, her
charged
husband is
with,
I think actually her childhood friend.
yeah, and he was charged with, I think, assault or sexual
Yeah,
assault.
he's got a record. Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, that's insane. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like, why be with that person if he was charged with assault?
people are gonna
That's
love who
fucking
they're gonna
insane.
love. People
Yeah,
will
like,
love who they want to love.
exactly.
And 6ix9ine is fooling around with his former collaborator, Annuel AA's ex-wife, which is Yailin Lamas Viral.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they him
Gross.
6ix9ine and her released a diss track towards Annuel AA. It's called Shakalaka.
Why does 6ix9ine keep doing this to himself?
for publicity. But the songs that there's another song that he did make with her. It's called Pati. It's all right. I mean, he released a Latin album called Leyenda Viva, which means living legend in Spanish. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not bad. It's like, why would you add more fuel to the fire by
Yeah.
screwing around with somebody that worked on music with you? Why would you add more fuel to the fire by screwing them on with their ex-partner? That I don't
Yeah,
understand.
exactly. So it's like,
Even
what are
though,
you doing?
and even though she is not with Enwell anymore, the two of them still have a daughter together.
Yeah. I don't know,
But
dude. It's like the only reason why he hasn't been attacked yet is because he has a bunch of security around him.
if you ever feel hopeless, remember that there's a special place in hell for people who commit SA and DV. Yep,
Yeah,
you're right,
exactly.
Cringy Bunny.
Exactly, cringy bunny. I agree with you. And plus, like, why would that woman want to be with 6ix9ine? He was like verbally abusive to his girlfriend all the time.
Yeah.
To the point where
There are
she
some
like got,
people, because I looked at his Instagram comments, and there was one comment that I guess made him delete the entire post. But there was a picture of him with Yailin, and he was like, they were in an embrace, and somebody said, 6ix9ine is using her. He just wants to have sex with her. He doesn't actually care about her. And to be honest, that's kind of what I feel like is going on with that. I don't think that the two of them love each other.
yeah, it's all about clout.
I mean, I don't know. They may be in love with each other. They did more than one song together, but the way I looking at that, he's known for doing a lot of ridiculous shit for publicity. So I would have to say that, yeah, it's just for more attention to the music.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear about the Island Boys?
Oh, yes. Don't even get me started on them, please.
Dude, it's
They,
fucking weird.
um, well, one of them came out as gay, and congrats to him.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they kissed
Oh,
each
they
other
do stuff together on OnlyFans.
together or by themselves.
Together.
So, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that they have had sex with each other?
Yep.
How do you know this?
Because they admitted it on No Jumper
They
and on
admitted that they
Instagram.
had sex on No Jumper.
Yeah, on their Instagram too.
What did they say? Because I haven't seen anything about it. I
They
thought they
said,
just
well,
made out.
no, the brother was like, I'm a top. I'm always a top. My brother even knows that. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, my brother's a bottom. And then he went into detail on like why he's a top. He's like, my brother can tell you that I'm a top. I'm
Okay,
like,
well
ew.
that doesn't mean that they had sex. That just means that they've talked about it.
But they have an OnlyFans. I think it might be something to do with the fact that they want clout, so they're like alluding to it.
Yeah, they only had one song out, and the song that they put out was it's fucking god awful. It's horrible. It's trash, and they have absolutely no money. Their manager, I think I think it was their ex manager, their former manager, said that they're broke. They don't
Yeah.
have any money at all. So they're doing whatever they can to continue the notoriety.
Which is like, dude, you should have like came out with like more good songs and like tried.
Absolutely not. No, we do not need any more music from them. No. Hell no.
I'm just saying they wouldn't be stuck in this predicament, having to
They would
kiss
still be
each
stuck.
other.
They'd still be stuck in it because nobody gives a fuck about them.
Oh
They're
God.
memes. They are walking memes. That's all they are. Nobody cares about them. That's why they didn't last as long as they thought that they would.
Yeah. Now they have like tattoos all over their face, and now they're making out with each other, which is just ew. It's just nasty.
Well, whatever they decide to do is up to them.
Yeah. They're adults.
Mm-hmm.
Take
So,
the seat.
what other topics should we touch on?
Oh my God, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. The Pentagon is now confessing to the fact that we're not alone in the universe. There's a mothership heading for Earth.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, so now you confess that.
There is a mothership heading for Earth. Do they know when it's going to be here?
No, they don't. But they're like, it's heading for Earth. What I think it is, this is just my opinion, my theory, is that you know how every human species on Earth, the way that they evolve is by being, what do you call it, taken over?
Yeah.
Yeah, like taken over and then colonized, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm guessing those aliens are like humans, but they're from a different planet or a different universe. And they just stumbled upon Earth and they're like, hey, we can conquer those apes.
Yeah.
Because they have scarier technology than us. And thus making us evolve.
Yep.
Which is scary to think, but like, if you look at it this way, that's how humanity evolves. It's by being conquered by another species of human who are smarter and more advanced. It's happened to everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently, Donald Trump almost revealed aliens existed, and now all these ex-workers from NASA are saying aliens are real. What?
yeah. Yep. I think they're trying to like get people to look at the way, like look away from the Biden stuff and
Yeah.
his son. But what they don't realize is the fact that a lot of people already knew that this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I
we're
I honestly never believed in any aliens or any extraterrestrials. I didn't think that because it remember how everybody was crazy about the whole storm area 51 thing because everybody thinks that aliens live in area 51 and the government the Pentagon confirmed that that is just a military testing site and that no aliens are there.
mm-hmm.
I never believed in aliens.
What?
No, I'm being serious. I never believed in aliens.
Oh my
I didn't think
god.
that they were real at all. And I looked into it quite a lot. I studied and researched stuff on all the UFOs and all that's and everything regarding that. And I just didn't believe any of it. I thought it was all a lie. I thought it was all a fucking conspiracy theory. I thought it was just made up bullshit. But now that they're saying that there is actually a mothership that is coming to Earth, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
already know
think
for a
they did.
fact that if the mothership actually gets here and aliens do, for a fact, come out of the mothership, then they're going to be dealt with by the military.
Yeah,
Just it.
unless they're too
There's no
powerful.
way that America is going to just not do anything if aliens come here.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's what I'm
government
thinking
probably
about.
has contact with the aliens. Then again, we could be wrong. Honestly, I'm sure the aliens would be peaceful. So just hope the government doesn't fuck it up. Oh, they're gonna fuck
What?
it up, cringy bunny. They're gonna fuck it up just like they fuck up everything else. UFOs were spotted recently, so some may already be here. The aliens would probably have better medicine and tech. Honestly, who knows? Who knows? They may not. It depends.
Well, no, if they're like us, they're just more evolved. It would be like Christopher Columbus coming to the Americas.
Christopher Columbus, who said to his wife Isabella, I keep telling you the world is round, you're the one who's flat.
Yeah.
And Romeo, who said to Juliet, for a better romance, get off the balcony and get on the pill.
No, but like seriously, dude, like
So you said that you mentioned that you were having a smoke. What are you smoking?
oh, I was just smoking a cigarette.
Is that all you smoke? You don't ever smoke weed or anything like that?
Yeah, I smoke weed and stuff sometimes.
Oh,
But no, dude, if you look at the alien invasion, it's like they look at us, right? So if you look at Columbus when he went to South America, like what did he think of the Indians there? That they were savage and that they needed God. So we have a mothership coming forward, and it could have been
yeah.
an accident.
Well, everybody is saying that Christopher Columbus. There are people that have said that Christopher Columbus didn't actually discover America.
Mm-hmm. It was just
And
an accident.
honestly, it doesn't matter who discovered America. What we did to the Indian people, in my opinion, was a disgrace because we drove them away from here.
Yep.
We drove
So,
all of them away from here. All of them.
yeah. Well, wait. I'm First Nations.
Oh, you're Indian?
Yeah, I'm First Nations, dude.
No, I don't mean Indian people. I mean like the Native American Indians.
Yeah, Native American. That's what I am.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but you're in Canada, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm also a Mesoamerican and then a little bit from the States.
Well, IW, you don't count because you don't live in the United States. I'm talking about the Indians that were in the United States, the Native Americans that were in the United States that we fucking drove out of here when we discovered America.
Yeah, no, natives in America still exist.
Well, I'm glad to know that.
Yeah, they still. It's just because of history and what happened. A lot of people don't think that they exist, but they still exist.
Mm.
And because I'm First Nations, I have dual citizenship between the United States and Canada and Mexico.
Oh, well, I think that Drake also has. Yeah, Drake has dual citizenship between the U.S. and Canada too. So does
Nice.
Justin Bieber. Justin
Mm-hmm.
Bieber, well, because I think I'm not sure if it was before or after he married Haley Baldwin, but he did begin the process to become an American citizen.
Oh my God! So he married Haley Baldwin to become an American citizen? Nah, I'm joking.
No. No, he married her because he, for the same reason that a lot of people get married. They love each other.
Yeah.
They already dated once before they got married, so they got back together after he finished doing everything that he was doing with Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
The
I hate how
possibilities
some.
are endless. Maybe the aliens have contact with the Lord himself, for all we know. Who
Yeah.
knows, Cringe Bunny?
Yeah. Who knows? We just have to like sit here and wait.
Maybe the aliens have contact with God.
Maybe. Or the reason why they started this whole war thing was to keep people looking away from the mothership.
Yeah, that could be too.
And now, since they're like, oh, fuck, we can't run away from this, we have to tell the people about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just hope I don't run into an alien one day. I doubt I will.
Who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen?
Now, there are also people that use the term alien for illegal immigrants.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
We got more people coming in. 8 people now. Everybody like the stream, please.
Hey, click and subscribe to my channel on YouTube.
Yeah, that is IN Walker 51.
Mm-hmm.
Investigative Walker.
Link is under my picture if you want to copy and paste it or like type it
So
in.
I remember you. What?
Oh, I said if you wanted to copy and paste it or type it into the computer so you can subscribe to my channel.
Oh no, I'll put the link in the chat.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, VI already put it, but I'll put it. Give me a second.
All right.
All right. So there is Investigative Walker's channel. Here you go. IN Walker 51.
Nice. Click and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I noticed that you just hit 290 subs, so congratulations.
Oh my god, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, she's almost to 300. I hope everybody helps her get there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. No, but oh yeah, did you hear about Shane Dawson and Ryland?
Yeah, they're having children.
Yeah, the babies are already at home.
Uh,
I'm like super excited for them.
those two are something else.
Are you subscribed to their podcast?
Honestly, no, because see, my thing is with Shane Dawson, I used to be into him quite a lot when I was younger. And I remember that I would watch his emo breakup stuff and all those other types of videos, the ghetto Christmas with Shanae and everything. But he He just did a lot of questionable stuff, and it just ended up rubbing me the wrong way. I mean, the thing with Willow Smith, he got called out by Willow Smith's mother and also by Jaden Smith.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, because he made like a sexually suggestive motion towards a picture of Willow Smith, and they didn't
Oh
like it.
yeah. Well, every team did that. It was like to be edgy and funny. Like I even did that. I did that because we have like a bull statue in our airport, like a buffalo,
I hope
and I was
Shane
for.
never has kids. His cat was killed because he let it near huge dogs, and he himself has pedophilic behavior going on for years. Well, cringy bunny, I hate to break it to you, but he does already have kids. Him and Ryland have kids
Mm-hmm.
via surrogate.
Yep, they have
They
kids.
got a surrogate, which a surrogate is a woman that will have children for people that are not able to have children, such as
Yeah.
men. And what they do is they put the semen inside of the woman, and she has the children that way.
You know what's cool is that they were able to genetically engineer their semen to have both their DNA in it.
Who? Shane and Ryland?
Yeah, Shane and Ryland.
I don't know how the fuck that's possible, but okay.
Yeah, it was fucking. I'm like, okay, that's fucking cool.
Aha.
It's fucking cool. But no, dude, like, I still followed the guy. I'm like, he came from the era I came from, so being edgy and fucking being like really, joking that way, just pushing
Yeah.
people's buttons was considered really, really funny. Even saying the N-word.
Poor kid. Hopefully he keeps him away from large animals because we may get a worse version of the cat incident. Yeah. Also, a way to reverse aging was found with mice.
Yeah. Crazy shit, eh?
What do you mean by that? Like, what do you do with the mice to reverse aging?
I think it's some kind of like stem cell DNA talk. Oh no, I think it's one of them, but the other one is the fact that the older mice take the younger mice's blood and that makes them younger.
Uh-huh.
Because you're 28. Are you 28?
Am I 28?
Yeah.
No, I'm 26.
Okay, because you're 26 and I'm 33, right? So like let's just say I take your blood to make myself younger. It will automatically make me younger.
Mm. They brought back vision and restored their immune systems and brought color back to fur. Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff, man. Oh yeah, did you hear about The Sound of Silence? That movie?
What movie?
The Sound of Silence by Mel Gibson?
Honestly, no. The only
So
movie that I know by Mel Gibson is The Passion of the Christ.
that movie makes me cry every time, The Passion of the Christ. I think it's because I grew up with a Catholic parent. But no, dude, with The Sound of Silence, it's about child trafficking, right? And like the truth of it. For some reason, movie theaters were blacklisting it. They were blacklisting it. They were making it uncomfortable so people couldn't watch it, keeping the lights on, keeping the heating on, so people would walk out of the theater.
Yeah.
People were getting pissed off too. And there was one theater company doing that. And it's like, what the fuck? You're the ones who showed Cutie. The movie Cuties. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was a disturbing video. I didn't even like it. I tried looking at the art aspect of it, what the director saw in it, but I'm like, dude, you don't have to go in close-up shots showing the kids' genitals and their butts. That's
I
weird.
saw the new Evil Dead last month. Despite the fact that I can't handle blood or overly grim themes, I still liked it.
Yeah, I
Also,
heard that one's
sorry
supposed
about
to be
my
good.
spelling, but YouTube likes to remove my comments for language. Why?
Damn, I hate it when YouTube does that, but
Um, there is somebody that I have also been on panels with that got doxxed on my channel because I
oh
did
my
video
god.
about Rick Productions, who is somebody that was married to um, a person that was on the news for child blank, and he destroyed a flash drive of evidence of him watching CP, and there are streams of him admitting to watching that, and he said that he only destroyed the evidence because he feared for his safety.
What the fuck? No fucking way. I'd be like, no, dude, I'm calling the police on you. I wouldn't tell the person I'm calling the police, but I tell the police, hey,
People,
just found out
people,
my fiance has
people
CP.
have people have done the most to fuck with him. Somebody threw a brick through his window recently.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and people have sent taxis and pizzas to his house. If you there's another Swain the Antimator, whom I'm sure that you know, obviously, because he's in our Instagram group. He
Yeah.
knows a lot about Rick.
Oh, yeah. He was talking about it. Yeah, I just. Holy fuck, man. That is fucking beyond. That is just. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the director has zero consequences and is still being defended. I'm not surprised.
Is he in the UK at all?
Who?
Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from the UK.
Yeah, no, the UK is very lenient on pedophilia. It's very fucked up.
Yeah. But thankfully, they were not that way with Ian Watkins.
No, they weren't, dude.
They were at first because remember Joanne Magelix and all the stuff that she was trying to do. They just said that she was a crazy, obsessed ex girlfriend. She was just trying to hinder his career and things like that.
Yeah, it's like she had evidence and she brought it to the police station. But also, too, I looked at the phone records and there's something weird. She only called the police station 5 times.
That's because she knew that nobody would give a fuck.
Yeah, so like that's got to be frustrating. Also, too, she said to the police, I don't know if it was her or somebody else, but oh fuck, what was it? She said, or somebody else said, I don't know who said it, but somebody said, go over to Ian Watkins' house for a drug bust. He won't see it coming. So you're,
Wow.
yeah. So they were telling the police that.
One of the only good things about the UK is Lolly Shata stuff is banned there, but I'm not sure of how much they actually enforce that. They're not going to enforce anything like that, despite it being banned. I'm telling you, the police don't care. They
No,
don't.
especially the UK and
Yeah,
the Andrew Tate situation.
yeah, they don't care.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And what drives me nuts is that his fans are like, oh, go hard for this dude. I'm like, dude, he literally admitted to grooming women to be webcam girls that
Who did?
didn't want to be webcam girls.
Who did?
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, him and his brother. Don't even get me started.
Oh, God, dude. Like, I have no problem with men wanting to be manly and do men shit, but like something like that, it's like, dude, you're scum.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking scum of the earth, man. And what's fucked up, dude, is that this dude would use the lover boy method, make these women like think that they're going to be in a serious relationship, in a loving, serious relationship with Tim or Tate or his brother. Then they find out that they're in another country and, segregated from family and friends so they can't escape and they don't have money to get back home.
Uh-huh.
Stupid. It's like that's sex trafficking.
Yep, it is.
Oh my God. But yet his fans are like going all out. Oh, and those girls are lying, blah, 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 and this and that. It's like, dude, he admitted it on videos how he would get these women to work on webcam. And I guess he's Muslim now too. And I'm like, fuck off.
Oh. Honestly, I'm fine with people who do NSFW work, but I wish more were aware of how common the spread of revenge and CSEM is getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. It's like, unless you consent to making a video and putting it online yourself, that shouldn't be allowed.
yeah. Anybody else want to come up and talk to me in IW? What are you doing now? Still smoking a cigarette?
No, I'm inside the house.
So, I don't mean to bring this back up because I know that you told me this a long time ago, but you mentioned that you um hooked up with a woman at a party.
Oh, yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, fuck. It was so long ago, dude. I was extremely drunk and I didn't even do anything. Okay, like we were making out, right? I was 16, I think she was 17. So like we were teenagers. We'll just keep it at that. And then while I was going downstairs, I fell asleep on her muff. I
What is
just
her?
passed out on her muff.
Okay, well, what is that?
Her flower in between her legs.
Oh, you passed out on her vagina?
Yeah, I did.
So she was naked and you passed out on her.
Yeah, I was like making out with her and then I was like kissing her down and then like I just passed out on her vagina. I guess she tried waking me up and like she was kind of pissed off about it and like I wouldn't wake up, and like she had to push me off, which sounds really fucking fucked up. But like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I asked her about it because like I thought I had like a full-on lesbian because I'm bisexual, right?
Yeah, here comes Noodles. You're gonna love Noodles.
Oh, hey, Noodles.
Hey guys, can you hear the fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Noodles,
I'm
this is
outside.
Investigative Walker.
Hey, Noodles.
All right, can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one thing I don't get about that Andrew Tate thing is, all right, this guy promises these girls something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's what, a job?
No, he like promises them that he's gonna be with them forever and that they never have to work and like this is a serious relationship. I want to be with you. And then he like manipulates the situation and shit.
No, isn't that what every guy does?
Well,
I mean,
no,
don't. I mean, don't relationships? Because like I remember going out with girls and like there were promises, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and I don't know. So here's the thing: why is it so bad that these girls were webcam girls when a lot of girls are, and they're not being sex trafficked? There's a lot of young women out there that are into like they're
yeah,
webcam
doing
girls.
webcam. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
into doing porn and webcam and they're
yeah.
consenting of it and they're like, that's what they want to do, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. What he was doing was the lover boy method. He was making these women think that he was in love with them to get them into Romania and to trap them without money so they couldn't get back home. And then he would segregate them from their friends and family, being like, they're talking shit about you, this and that. And because these girls are naive, they're going to believe him. So he would play mind games and he goes, good, like I got her where I want her. So I'm going to tell her, get my bottom girl to tell her, hey, if you do this, it's really fun and blah, blah, blah.
You mean like a pimp would have?
Yeah.
See, like this is so you know Michelle Marie Delaney.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when she started doing ChatterBait, I went to the police and I said, "There's something wrong with this." And if someone's talking her into doing this, like another adult, and she does it, and they're making money, both of them off, like, or they're making money off her, there's got to be something legal with that. And they said no. They said if it's an adult, that adult can decide to do whatever that adult wants to do, as long as there's no supervisor, but like I forget what they called it. But Michelle, for instance, that was fucked up. That was like an Andrew Tate thing, in my opinion. And the police told me there was nothing illegal about that.
Yeah, because legally in the States.
You understand what I'm saying? So Michelle Marie
Yeah.
Delaney was talked into doing.
Was talked into doing what? Hello?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry, I'm on a real spot.
Yeah, I hear you, Noodles.
So,
Cringy Bunny says, great example of how wrong it could go is the Mia Khalifa situation. It's promoted despite her asking the company to take it down.
wait, but what about Michelle Marie Delaney? Michelle Marie Delaney was in the same situation with ChatterBait. There was a group of people that were pushing this, and I don't really know what the intentions were, but there was a group of people that were pushing Michelle Marie Delaney to ChatterBait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? It's different around the country because, like, yeah, he got these girls to do webcam. Yeah, they were 18 years old and up, but he lied to them and then he took their money. So they didn't receive any money from him. He was just taking their money.
But letting them live there for free?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, but
Well,
Who's
they're
taking their
not
money
tech.
but letting them live there for free? I don't know. This is what I don't understand about this trial. It just seems kind of strange. You know,
Yeah, I'm like, I
oh,
hear you on that
you know,
because, like, I'm looking into it too. I'm like, I wish there was more facts that I can find out. But no, like, technically, they're not living for free because they're not getting paid, and he's taking all their money, and then he's just
but
buying.
how are they getting money? They're not getting paid.
Well, no, right? He owns a webcamming business. He receives all that money from the webcamming business,
Right, right. So what I'm saying is like
and then they're
they're
supposed to get a
living
cut.
they're living in a mansion though, right? I mean, he's got a mansion.
Yeah,
So this is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of, listen.
but
All of social media is kind of weird and kind of
mhm.
slimy and all this crap. But like, what's the difference between someone doing that and let's say being a Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, if you look at it, it's sort of the same thing.
But I don't. I see. This is the thing. I've seen a lot of crappy people. I've seen a lot of crappy people. What they do. I can understand a young girl going out there making a fucking horrible. Whose parent out there would have said, "Yeah, go out to Romania and become a webcam girl with this guy who owns a business in Romania or an online business. Go live at his his in his
Yeah, and
mansion.
that's the thing.
You
No
know,
parent would decide that. No parent would want that for their daughter, especially being on webcam, right? Because you know what webcam is. Webcam is where you play with dildos and stuff like that and you talk all sexy, right?
yeah,
No parent would agree to that. They wouldn't be like, yeah, let's move you in with that strange dude to work on a webcam company business to be
right,
on the other side of that.
right. So I
Like,
don't
no
know. I
parent
don't
would
know.
do that.
I don't know who was in agreement with this. It just seems like it was an agreement between the girl and Andrew Tate.
Everyone on YouTube is a P word. Just accept it. It's a fact, apparently. No, Convid, no, you're wrong. Everybody on YouTube is not that.
No. So, dude, what it was, the lover boy method with him was that he would get these girls to think that he actually loved them. He would
Mhm.
manipulate them through sex. It actually took a couple of times. Like, they weren't just up and going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll be in your webcam business. That's not how it worked. He would get them to love him, get them to where they feel safe. And then he'd be like, hey, move out to Romania with me. I want to marry you. So because they trusted this dude, right, they would move out to Romania,
Yeah.
not
So
knowing the laws or anything like that and trusting him.
yeah. See, this is the thing. Like, I don't
Convid,
know.
fact, I have seen the evidence.
I don't. I do not.
Convid is not. It's not a fact. You can't stereotype everybody like that. Not everybody on here is that.
Who is stereotyping everybody? What the hell?
Convid is saying that every single YouTuber is a P word, and that is incorrect.
I think.
That
I
is
think.
incorrect.
I think he's teasing. I think he's
Yeah.
teasing. So, but yeah, like it's just very bizarre. Like, so something that you would never do, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I would never do. That I would think would be a bad idea. I look at like these YouTube videos, right? And I see these people
Mm-hmm.
doing stupid
Walker is
crap
describing a tense
every day.
situation being groomed,
Mm-hmm.
coerced.
It just seems like there's a lot of terrible people making terrible decisions every day.
Yeah, and like you look at it too, you look how the West, we're lenient. Well, we're starting to be lenient on people who do want to work in the sex industry, right? Like we have porn, we have webcam. Now we're looking at, prostitution being legal. We have OnlyFans, right? So we have all these things. And when we look at it, we're like, so where was he
Yeah,
manipulating these girls?
it just seems like adults making stupid
7
decisions,
people
and
here.
then
Everybody, please like the stream.
yeah, and then adults making stupid decisions, and then complaining about it and trying to get someone else to pay for it. Like it wasn't my fault. Like I know I shouldn't have moved to Romania with this fucking guy that I never met before, or maybe
Yeah.
I'm just using that as an example. I don't even know if that's the
Well,
truth.
no, dude. And that's also where I'm kind of like, Dude, at the end of the day, you could have learned how to speak Romanian because there's so many apps. You could have went there and visited for a week and then came back home, right? And being like, no, I want to know the people. I want to know the culture more if we're going to take this serious because I'm going to have to find a job in Romania,
Yeah.
right?
Also,
Like that
the
would be the
shocking
logical
amount
thing.
of those people who get their victims to move in with them. Yeah, R. Kelly is one of them.
Yeah,
R.
R.
Kelly
Kelly
had
is one of them.
yeah, R. Kelly had two women living with him.
Yeah, that he abused too.
So
Yeah,
like
they
so
did interviews with Gail King, I believe, about it.
I had a couple girls move in with me, right? Throughout the history of my dating and all that stuff. I never charged them rent, right? They would pay they would pay for food sometimes, whatever. And in return, I had sex with them. I had a relationship with them. It didn't work out. I wasn't using them for, I had plans, but it didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't imagine if some girl ever accused me of that. I'd be like, wait a second. Like, my head would spin. I'd be like, wait a second. I was dating you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And dating is like today, like you said, very like anyone, you can do anything. You could date a dog now, someone who thinks they're a dog, someone who thinks they're a
Yeah.
girl. So I just can't imagine some girl turned around and said, you used me this whole time. I didn't charge you anything,
Mm-hmm.
but you used me, and then I would be held for sex trafficking. That's
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up. That is
yeah,
fucked
like
up.
yeah. Because like if you look at it that way, because they're adults, they could have made the decision where he got his bottom
Um,
bitch, right? To be like,
Noodles, Scott
hey,
is
working
here.
at
Scott
what?
is here.
Oh, hey, Scott.
Rick is a full nonce.
But no, like you look at the situation, like I'm an adult, right? Those girls were technically 18 years and older. They knew they didn't want to be in webcamming. They know that they didn't want to do that at all. They could have just been like, no, I'm contacting my family and I'm moving the fuck out of Romania. Go fuck yourself.
How don't you get Rick as a full nonce?
But Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
No, Rick Productions.
Yeah.
So yeah. So again, like what COVID was saying, like everybody here is like guilty of the worst thing ever. This is twisting and turning to the max.
It
There.
is. It is.
I just
It is.
I cannot. I would probably be like, what? If someone
Yeah,
accused me
no,
of that.
dude. Even at 18, if some dude tried getting his bottom bench to convince me to try to do webcamming, I'd be like, fuck no. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't give a
Mm,
fuck what you're saying. Fuck you. Fuck your bitches. I'm leaving.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
And what if it
Like,
was
even
like,
at 18.
the Rick and Morty creator was outed though, so Walker's not wrong. Outed for what?
Oh, yeah, he was outed for being a pedo.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I think so. I
Who's the
think the guy from
creator of that show
the
again?
guy
I
who
forgot.
the guy who illustrated Ren and Stimpy as well. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. See,
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to any shit like that.
And I
Uh,
grew up with Ren and Stimpy too. I was like completely heartbroken. I was like, oh my
I've
fucking
watched a lot
God.
of shows, but I don't pay much attention to the creator of the shows,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. Because I would rather just watch the show and not. I don't really care about who makes the show. I just enjoy watching the show.
Yeah. I get that. But no, dude, there are plenty of really beautiful women out there who would love to do porn work, who would love to do webcamming, who love doing that stuff.
Yeah, and Noodles
Right?
knows one. Me and Noodles know one definitely because I introduced Noodles to Ariana Marie.
And Miss Hussey.
Yeah,
No, but like even at 18, if I was in love with a dude and then I was out in Romania, I would just be visiting. I'd be like, no, I'm not moving out here right away. I still need to know Romanian. I still need to know their laws. I still have to become a citizen and get a job. Right?
Come
Like
on,
that's,
guys, wake up. Rick is a nonce, for fuck's sake.
yeah,
All
we
right.
all know he's a nunce. He is
So then,
definitely a nunce.
my question is like, let's say you live out in Romania, right? And you got
Mm-hmm.
the you got those mansions for some strange reason in Romania. You got this mansion. You move out
Mm-hmm.
there, or so you have this guy move out there. He's in total love with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell him one day, "Hey, listen, I feel kind of trapped here." And or this guy tells you, "I feel kind of trapped here," and you tell him, "We'll get a job." Now, you're in social media, correct? Like, let's say that's your job. That's what you make your money doing. Or maybe maybe you suggested to him, and he starts doing this stuff.
Yeah,
Would
just
that?
automatically doing OnlyFans and shit.
Yeah, because this is the thing. I I'm sure there's a lot of girls who just automatically do that crap.
Yeah, no, and like that's what they do. And it's like, okay, well, all right, cool. Do you? I'm not going to tell you what you can or cannot do, right? Like, don't have sex with anybody else on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Just
right.
play with dildos.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, because this is where it gets weird because guys have kind of become like that, like they kind of
Yeah.
say, you know what, like I don't want to restrict this woman. Like you do whatever you want. You man, make your money off your body. Go right ahead, as long as you're not fucking anyone. You
Yeah,
know.
like don't fuck anybody else but me. And some guys aren't cool with that at all. They're like, no, I don't want a girlfriend who does OnlyFans. I don't feel comfortable with that. And that's perfectly fine. They're putting down what their boundaries are. Like, dude, you
In the
can do
show,
something
my
else.
message didn't send fully before for some reason.
Right. But no, dude, it's like, I wouldn't feel comfortable even at 18 just moving to a different country that speaks a different language. I would stay there for like a couple of weeks, get to understand the country, and then go back home.
So then the argument is, or the claims are that they couldn't leave. So how did they get in touch with like family members? I mean, they're on social media, right? I mean, that's what they're doing. So you're telling me that they couldn't get in touch with family members. They couldn't get in touch with anybody that would help them
Well,
try to get her.
that's the thing though, dude, because like this is why Andrew Tate would never pick somebody like me, because if I was to stay stuck in a house, I would immediately figure out where he keeps his guns, and then when he's not looking, I'd shoot him in the fucking head, and then I
No,
would walk out
no,
of the house.
no, you wouldn't. What you would do, okay? What you would do is like you'd say, hey, listen, this guy sucks. I thought I liked him, just like probably every. I mean, you're not married, right?
Yeah, I'm not like married.
Okay. All right. So every boyfriend that you've had up until now, all right, it didn't work out, right? So eventually one day you're like, what am I doing with this asshole? Okay. Now you're in another country,
Yeah.
but you're on social media. So all of your OnlyFans can find you except your parents or anyone that would be able to help. This is what doesn't make any sense. None of this makes sense. It just seems like it's a scorned woman.
Yeah, because couldn't they go on OnlyFans being like, help, I'm locked and trapped in this fucking mansion. This fucking psycho is trying to get me to shove dildos in my holes.
Yeah, or I mean, if they were held against their will, where he was threatening to kill them if they left, I can understand that. That's fucked up. That's beyond. That should never happen. That's psychotic.
See, like, I'm too crazy for somebody to keep me locked up in their mansion, dude. I would find a way to kill that person. I know I'm just a woman, but I'd find a way to kill that person.
Well, yeah, like so. How did they eventually get out anyway? How did they
Mm-hmm.
eventually contact the police? Because it just seems like the police all of a sudden, boom, are involved. It had something to do with the parents, right?
Yeah.
So they contact. So one of these girls must have contacted the parents and said, "Get me out of here."
Yeah. Which, like, dude, if, like, right, like, I'm in a mansion. Let's just say I'm in a mansion. I know how to speak Romanian. I know the laws of Romanian. I'm just getting there to get my social insurance number and to work there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I already have my grade 12. Okay, this is what I can do for the Romanian country. I can actually work here. I can do this, this, and this. There's no reason for me to be on OnlyFans. I don't see the deal with OnlyFans. Like, it just doesn't do anything for me. It's just, no, I'm not that type of person. If you want to be with that type of person, you can be with that type of person, but I'm not. I'll get a job digging a ditch or something.
Who the fuck is who the like? Okay, so
If
you
I
obviously live on
personally,
the same
I've
continent as I do. Would you ever think about moving to Romania? Like out of all the places,
guys
Romania. Think about
personally
that.
personally I have already dated women that do have OnlyFans accounts. I don't mind it. I don't mind having
Yeah.
a girlfriend that has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, like that's you, dude. Right? That's you. You have no issue with it whatsoever, right? But if I had a boyfriend who had an OnlyFans, for me personally, that would actually bother me because it's not just between me and him, it's between him and his audience.
Yeah, I
It's not
understand. It's
special
different.
between
It's
me
different.
and him.
It's different for a lot of people. There are a
It
lot of
is,
people that
it's
don't like
different for a
stuff
lot
like
of people. But no, dude, onto the topic of me just moving to Romania. I would have to have reason to move to Romania. Like for a job or like if I wanted to move there, to move out of my country or anything like that. It would have to be for a really, really good reason, and love isn't that top reason.
So I remember one time in my life I was supposed to move out to Florida. I had a job opportunity in Florida, and I sat down and thought about it. I was like, I'm going to do it. This sounds awesome. You know, I remember thinking I'm going to be getting paid the same amount of money I'm getting paid in Jersey, but in Florida where the cost of living is cheaper. I'm like, this is like a win-win, right? I remember going to my father and telling my father. My father goes, listen. He goes, the problem with that is if you move there and you sell
yes,
everything
sub
up
up
here,
to Investigative Walker and
yeah,
like the story.
and you
Thanks.
and you move down there, it's very hard to move back. It's very
Noodles,
Yeah.
hard
if you
to,
don't know much about Investigative Walker, she covers a lot of stuff regarding Ian Watkins, who's the former singer for Lost Prophets.
Yeah, because it is difficult to move back. Like there's difference from when you're going to work there for a week and then go back to where you live, right?
yeah, you're talking, you're taking your life, everything that you've accrued, and you're going there and you're going to start a new life. If it doesn't work
Yeah.
out there, the struggle to come back might be a little bit harder. So I was aware of that, but I wasn't aware of that until I talked to someone. This just sounds like a bunch of fucking young girls who made stupid decisions, regretted it, and then got stuck somewhere.
Well,
And
no,
then
and
said, "Mommy, Daddy, help me." That's what it seems like.
well, no, dude, there's a lot of girls who he had in the webcamming business
Hmm.
that apparently knew Romanian and how to speak Romanian and knew the laws. I'm not saying all of them did, but some of them it's like, okay, if you're living there, you're wanting to know how to speak the language.
Hmm.
You're wanting to know the laws. You're wanting to know the culture.
Yep.
You're wanting to know everything about this culture before you even move there.
Yeah, I mean, I visited Florida once before I wanted to move there. Like, I didn't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, like, because I'm trying to relate to this, I'm trying to relate to this and make sense of it. So, I know that I wanted to move to Florida because of the cost of living and the amount of money that I would be making.
Mm-hmm.
What these girls, in my opinion, from what I hear, they just wanted to live in a mansion and fucking be on the internet and fucking, marry some fucking super rich guy. It was like and it didn't work out, you know? It just seems like that's what it seems like. It seems like there was and for Andrew Tate, like if I met a girl, right, and I've had met girls that didn't work out and they were living with me. I can't imagine if they told me, pay my way back into society, pay my way back into where I used to live, pay my way back into what I would tell them to go fuck themselves. Andrew Tate should have kicked them to the fucking street of Romania, but he didn't do that. It seems like he gave them a place to live and said, "You figure it out, idiot." Because the girl that I was living with, the last one, man, she, you know, I'll never forgive her what she did, you know. But it's like
There was also a woman that was close to Andrew Tate that did get arrested as well.
Yeah, there was that. Well, no, dude, and that's the thing. Even at 18, I'd be like, you want me to move to a foreign country that I
I
don't
think they
know?
said that she was his mistress.
Yeah. That I don't know. I'm 18 years old. And, I understand you have a mansion, you have this, like, I never have to worry about anything, but I don't feel comfortable with just moving to a country and not knowing the language. I at least want to know the language first and their laws before I move. Right? And like try to get a normal job in Romania so you have something to do. Right?
Yeah.
But no, it's just a twist and turn kind of case. It's a fucked up case.
I just don't know where the "I gotcha" thing is. Like if I was a prosecutor looking at this, I'd be like, all right, none of these girls are mentally retarded, right, or whatever you slow or whatever you say, right? None of them were like that. Every single one of them were of age.
Kat, welcome.
And to be honest with you, I don't know what the age of consent law is in Romania, but it's probably young. All right.
Yeah, the age of consent laws in Romania, I think, are 16 or 15.
Yeah.
It depends on which part of Europe you're in.
Right. So
yeah, they're really lenient there.
Okay. So looking at this and being like, listen, this is a bad decision made by a woman based on a fantasy that this woman had. It didn't work out. She gets stuck somewhere. Some guy says, well, this is the thing. I don't know if he said this, but what if he said, all right, you don't have to work for me anymore. See you later. Get out of here. I mean, see, this is the bad. Like, as a man, I would never do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell a woman, like, I'm just gonna kick her on the street. Especially if I had a relationship with her. I don't know. And what if it was just a business?
Hard, dude.
What if
and
it was just
the AOC below 18 to 21 is questionable, Noodles, have you ever heard of Nathan Larson?
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, I did a few videos on him a while ago, and I had people in my comments because he died. He's dead. He died because of malnutrition. The police said that when they had him in their custody, he was not eating at all, and he just ended up dropping off on the spot. So somebody commented on one of my videos, oh, yeah, sex with underage girls will be legalized.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I don't think that's a joke.
Well, no, in the UK, an adult can have a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Well, in Virginia, that's the same thing. There's a consent law in Virginia. That's 16. Yeah. We had a YouTuber that we did YouTube with, where he was dating supposedly. I don't know if this is true. Everyone says it is, but again, I don't believe anyone. Supposedly this girl's 16. He was like in his 30s. I would never let my daughter do that, but the thing is that it's legal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell anyone. I mean, you want to kill this guy, you want to yell at him, but it's legal. I don't know what to tell you guys.
It's the only thing they can do is go to their state's Senate, build up a case against why 16 shouldn't be of consenting age, and then bring it to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, Nathan Larson ran a pro-CSA site and had CSEM shared on the site. He had a huge history of crimes and a political past. Ready to Glare made good videos on it. Yes, Ready to Glare.
Yeah.
I love Ready to Glare.
What is CSEM or
Uh,
CSA?
a pro
Oh,
CSA is child sexual assault.
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
so
As for CSEM, I have no idea what that means either.
so
But yeah,
there's countries that are pro CSEA, CSA,
Yeah.
and
I think
I made a joke about this a while ago, right? Like I used to make these videos, and I'd make like, this is ridiculous. People pick and choose what they want to. So in Japan, I think it's like 12. I think it's 12 or 13 years old
they
in certain
actually
parts of
oh,
Japan.
finally,
okay.
yeah, but finally they moved the
CSCM is
consenting
a proper
age.
legal term for CP. Okay.
Oh, okay. So, like in Japan, they finally made the consenting age to 16 when it used to be 12
Yeah. So this is
this
my
year, I
point.
think.
So
Could
are you guys
also be
okay with 16?
CSJM.
Is that what we're okay with?
Well, that's the thing. We shouldn't be okay with the consenting age being 16.
Hmm.
Like they're still a child, they're still developing. At least when they're 18, they know what an actual healthy relationship looks like. And they know when somebody's being abusive towards them and manipulative. So they know, okay, I'm not going to be stupid about this. I'm going to
But
walk out and leave.
but here's the thing. How old were the women that were complaining about Andrew Tate? This is my point. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like they were totally of sound mind. They were adults,
Yeah.
and I mean, come on. It's never good enough. I think people are picking and choosing. For some strange reason, they're like, "Yes, we finally did it in Japan. It's no longer 12, but it's 16 now." But okay, so wait a second. So 16's okay? You agree with 16, or do you agree with? I don't get it. Like
Like, I
this.
don't get that either, too. And it's like, dude, I don't want to sound like a bitch, but I'm going to sound like a bitch. I'm like, you move to a foreign country when you know you don't speak the language and you put all your trust on a man who you just barely met. Like it didn't go through your mind like, okay, if I'm moving here, I'm going to have to find a job here. I'm going to have a social insurance number. I'm going to have to learn how to pay taxes here. I'm going to learn like what do I need to do? I'm going to have to learn a whole different culture from my own.
Yeah.
Even at 18 when I was looking, to like live in Ireland and stuff, or the UK or in the States or anything for university, before I even went.
So
I was looking into those things. I was
right.
looking into what it's like to live in France.
No, but I'm just saying, based on what you just said about children becoming adults. There's a date. We put a day on it, right? Like
If people haven't
an
finished
exact
sexual
minute, an
education
exact
classes, they
second, an
shouldn't be
exact
dating adults.
hour. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what we're putting on this.
yeah,
So my question is, because of what happened to this guy on YouTube, that we all know, and people just don't talk about him anymore because he's fucking an asshole. But knowing
Who is
this,
it?
what is everyone okay with? Because I'm gonna
yeah.
be honest with
Who
you,
is it?
it was Anderson Henderson and Liz, this girl
Oh,
called Liz Lizard,
oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
and listen, no one's gonna be good for my kid. No one's ever gonna be good enough for my kid. All right, regardless, I
Yeah,
don't care how old they are. If you were my
yeah,
daughter and you met some guy, I'd be like, you know what I
yeah. Like
mean?
nobody is going to be good enough for your kid, especially in that situation. And that's what I mean. Like these girls were 18 years and older. And I know people do crazy things in love and stuff, but maybe it's because I grew up with a cynical parent who always told me the truth about stuff. But I would be researching, measuring out the pros and cons about moving to Romania before anything else.
Doesn't Romania sound scary to you? Whenever I
It
think of
does.
Romania, I
It
think of
does,
like
especially
Dracula.
when you look in like the news and stuff. And like I'm into documentaries and everything like that. And like they have really bad things with sex trafficking. And it's horrifying. If somebody asked me to move to Romania, I'd be like, no fucking way. I'm not moving there. Are you
Yeah, like
crazy?
Dracula's from Romania. Like,
Yeah. Like, it's insane.
Transylvania.
Like, yeah, they have a cool history, like, Transylvania, stuff like that, like a whole bunch of like architecture and everything like that. They have a beautiful history, which like I would go for the history. But I wouldn't feel comfortable moving there just for a dude.
But what if it was a dude with a mansion?
I wouldn't really care. I'd
Millions
be
of
like,
dollars.
yeah, it's nice, but it's not worth me moving to Romania.
Yeah.
Like I would
Oh.
literally, even though I would be 18 years old, I would literally
King
be like,
Henry the
okay,
Fourth,
I
and
would
when
have to have
his
a
wife
job,
was
like a
11,
stable
he
job.
married her.
So I think in France and Germany, I think the age of consent's
Jack,
like,
was she really?
Yeah, I think she was.
well, my
See,
grandmother
you
was, I
see
think she
how
was
weird it
16.
is?
But no,
So
dude, it's like I don't want to, make excuses for Andrew Tate, but those women were of 18 years and older. And yeah, it's kind of weird that he's dating an 18-year-old when he's 36, but she's an adult. She
so
can
this
vote,
is
she can
this is the,
drive.
yeah, this is the thing. I mean, this is another thing. Like how old do you have to be? Like I'm 43, right?
Hmm.
And I'm gonna ask you, okay, how old should the person be that I date if I'm 43?
It would have to be with somebody you would at least have something in common with.
Hmm.
Yeah, but no
And with
minors.
some girls,
No minors.
yeah, but like some girls at 18 are extremely mature for their age. But somewhere where I don't know, like she could be like at least 25 years old.
All right, so you'd say a 25-year-old based
Yeah.
on what the life experience that you've lived, because this is where I think everyone starts getting weird, because
Yeah.
I know people who were taking care of families, like their own families, when they were like 12.
Yeah,
I know a
like
guy.
at
I know
12
a
years
guy.
old and stuff.
Yeah, I know a guy, man. Like he told me, he told me this horror story about how when he grew up, his mother was an alcoholic. Um, the father, the father basically took off because of the mother, and
Hmm.
he had to basically raise his younger sister, and at the age of 12.
Yeah. So he
I,
probably
The
grew up
royal
fast.
family is extremely messed up. Lots of inbreeding and bigotry in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. I'm actually related to the royal family. It's insane.
Who are you related to in the royal family?
I'm related to, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to look it up and then I'll tell you. But
do, do,
I'm
do
How
these
do you
related
know for
Chinese
a
to,
fact that you're related to
I
the royal
actually
family?
got my DNA tested to see like my family tree and stuff
Oh,
because I
okay.
was adopted. So I was curious. And then when I was looking it up, I'm like, oh, cool. This is all cool. Which is crazy, insane. But
Noodles,
no,
what are you
dude.
doing?
those are those Chinese lantern moths. They're all over the place in my backyard now. I got to go kill them. You're supposed to kill them on site.
Are they poisonous?
No, but they're very invasive. They came over on some cargo container a couple years ago, and
Oh, yeah.
that's one of them. They're all in my backyard now. It wasn't this bad last year. They're like
Oh,
jumping
snap.
all over me. Yeah. So
Oh,
Ew.
I'm gonna kill one on live stream. Okay, is that okay? You're
uh,
supposed to kill them. They tell you to.
Okay. Well, it's gone now. It's gone. But no, dude, it's like I know a lot of people that, had to grow up fast because of circumstances too, right?
Noodles, what did you
They
kill it
had to
with?
raise their siblings and everything like that. So like, yeah, somebody who is mature enough to be with an adult who is, 10 years older than them, who knows from right from wrong, who knows like, mentally stability and just mature for their age, they would pick somebody who's older so they have something more in common.
He
Oh my
went back
god!
to China.
Look at this crap. They're all over the place, dude. Look at this. They have to be killed.
Ew.
They're very invasive. Well, get away.
Just
Get away.
wipe them off of your. There you go.
Get away. Get.
Oh, fucking gross. But no, dude, it's 25. I would say would be safe for
Am I
anybody
beyond
to
here?
go
I
out
don't know.
with somebody who is a lot more older than them, because 25, you're fully matured. You're an
Adam,
adult.
who? Oh,
Because at the end of the day, that's when your brain fully develops as an adult, is when you're 25. Some people who
Is that
want,
true?
yeah, like it's developed mentally as an adult
is
is when you're
yes.
25.
So should we raise the age of consent to 25?
People are actually questioning it. Even
I
legal
think it
drinking
should be
age, voting.
So then that means, but
21.
here, but just think of it this way: if you do that, right, that means a
Mhm.
25-year-old can have sex with who?
Somebody who's 25 and up.
Oh, I'm sorry, 24-year-old or a 20-year-old. They can have sex with anyone below.
Yeah, no, like that's kind of gross. I don't know what
But
'20-year-old.
that's what would happen if you did that. So when because this was another point of my comedy skit was if you did raise the age of consent, that means that the person, let's say it's 22.
There's something under the nose.
If it's
Yeah.
22, that means that a 21-year-old can have sex with a 16-year-old because
Yeah, which is
they're children.
yeah,
Convid says
which
Noodles
is
Gray Cat will
gross.
call the RSPCA now.
Which is
Like,
gross, which yeah, it's like gross, right? So like when you think about it, it's gross. So the consenting age, a lot of people are saying keep it at 16, but some people are like no, move it to 18 or 25, but it's like that means if he's 25 years old, because he's still or she is still considered a child, she can then have relationships with children.
yeah. So this is what I don't get. Like, what are people? I mean, do people really even know what they're talking about? And when you go to France or Germany, for instance, um, with your kid, let's say your kid is 15 years old, you're putting them at risk of having a sexual relationship with an adult.
Yeah, if you look at it, you are. Because if you look at it that way, yeah, no, like you
Karen's
literally,
running the world. We're doomed.
you are, because you are putting them in danger of being in a relationship with somebody who's going to manipulate them. But also, too, it comes down to parenting and their environment.
Fat old Karens don't want anyone having sex.
So you know what? That's somewhat true. I mean,
Kit Kat.
there's a listen. There was this woman. You can ask Woody about this, Russ.
To
There
be
was a
asked
woman. There was a
what
woman
it
named
is.
Life with Linda. Okay, this woman, Life with Linda, was this old woman, and one day, this is when I realized this. I talked to this younger woman named Carrie Bridges, and I sang her a song. That's all I did. That's all I did. And all of a sudden, Carrie Bridges started receiving phone calls. The police were at her house, etc. And it was because of this woman, Life with Linda. She got so mad because I was talking sexually to another woman, dude. Women get like that, Russ. They
Yeah,
get very
Yeah,
catty like
yeah.
that.
They get
and
jealous.
very condescending and very manipulative and very bitter towards each other. And it's like, fuck, dude, stop.
Yeah.
No, Jack, you're supposed to kill these. You're supposed to kill these. They're actually telling people if you see them, kill them.
Noodles killed a living creature live on YouTube. Gray Cat will hunt him down now and film herself outside his home.
Oh, Jesus. No, but like, dude,
Oh
like,
gosh.
if you look at it, it's like normally teenagers who are 16 and up who have like a good family upbringing, even if it's just with like a single parent who has that good, strong, boulder with them, they're not going to be attracted to a 25-year-old. They're going to think that they're too old.
Yeah,
Noodles,
it
you
comes
better
it comes
be
They'll
down to
pick some.
careful.
daddy issues
Gray
and crap
Cat
like
is going to
that.
really have a fit
Yeah, it
now.
honestly does. And like parenting and like, did they discipline their kids or did they discipline them too much or did they baby their kids? Were they a helicopter parent? Who knows?
If a
But it
man is
really
still
does.
attractive at 25, they're normally attractive for life. Noodles, was that Wishbone?
That was Tino.
Oh,
Oh,
hi, Tino.
I keep forgetting which one is which. I get them confused.
That's Wishbone, that one.
Okay.
No, but like,
Well, I love them
dude,
both.
oh my God, they're so cute. When you look at it and you look at the Andrew Tate case and you look at everything that's there, I wish there was more clarity with what's actually happening or like just what's actually going on. Because there would be no fucking way that somebody would be keeping me in their mansion for no reason or saying like casually with their bottom bitch, oh, webcam is fine, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, good for you. I'm not into it. And I wouldn't be just moving to another country. Like that's a little insane for me. I'd be like, no, dude, like if I'm moving to that country, I'm going to learn how to speak the language and I'm going to make sure that I have a SIN number and that I have a stable job while I'm in that country.
Yeah. That's the way to talk, IW.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure that, all my ducks are in a row before I move to a country. I'm going to make sure that I have money while I'm at that country, while I'm visiting you, and then I'll go back to my homeland and stuff like that. And then I'll get everything ducks in a row, learning the language, learning about the laws and stuff, making sure that I have a SIN number and making sure that I have a citizenship in that country so I can work.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you have a visa and all that stuff.
Yeah, everything like that. So, like, I don't know if these girls were like, oh, I'm so in love, I'm just going to move to a country and be with somebody who's always going to take care of me. It's like, no, dude, nobody's going to take care of you. You're your own hero. Like, yeah, you have family who will always love you and protect you, but like if you're moving to another country, they're not going to be there.
Right, and who's to know if these girls had drug problems, daddy issues, etc. I mean, is it Andrew Tate's fault? I mean, these people prior gravitated to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, there's another one that we're gonna kill. Hold on, Russ, are you okay with this? Me killing this invasive species of wolf? Get out of there, Tina.
I just hope that.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really think that anything is gonna come of it. It's just bugs.
Yeah.
It's not like it's really anything too violent.
Well, you're supposed to kill them on sight.
I know that. Most
Like, it's
people
not even
tend to dislike people older than them in general from what
it's not even up for debate.
Retarded Wishbone.
Yeah, and that's
So, was Frank having a fit earlier?
Frank
Noodles,
who?
what's going on with Frank?
Honest Frank?
Yeah.
I don't know. Frank is Frank. No one listens to Frank, and Frank gets frustrated. But at the same time, I mean, Frank's not rolling in dough, and he's not rolling in hood pussy. He's not rolling in any of this stuff. Frank's got good ideas, but the whole thing is like, this is the biggest challenge if you're in social media and you want to get people to get on board with you, trying to get them to do things. That's the hardest thing. Convincing other people to get on board and doing it. Andrew Tate somehow did it. And I think it was because he had a fucking mansion. Again, I've said this. If I had a fucking mansion, I'd move Michelle Marie Delaney in. I would have Michelle Marie Delaney working day and night, doing live streams, making money, and I would collect at least 70% of it. I don't think that's sex trafficking, but
Yeah, if it's consensual and she's consenting to that and she knows what she's doing, then she's consenting to do that.
according to the Connecticut or Winstead police, yeah, she knows what she's doing. So this is my point. Like, how come nobody went after Schmeckelcat or Skynet? I'm sure you don't know these people, but some people here do. How come nobody
Wishbone
went
is
after?
happy just to be here.
Yeah. Oh my god, I found another one, Russ. I found another one. This one's getting stomped
no.
the fuck out. This one is getting stomped the fuck out. Tino, get out of here. There it is. You see it? Now you see it. Now you don't. Now you don't, dude.
Just be careful. Don't accidentally step on the dogs.
No, of course not. How come nobody was blaming?
That's happened with me with my dog.
Yeah.
Because I accidentally, bumped into him a couple of times and he was yelping like crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, animals don't like being bumped into, that's for sure.
These things are so bad, dude. So I'm sitting out here and I've just killed 4 of them.
The dogs
Okay.
want to eat the bugs. Yeah, Noodles. Make sure that they don't try to eat the moths too.
Right. They're probably poisonous. They're called Chinese lantern moths, and they are extremely invasive. I had one
You said that
crawling
they
in my
weren't
neck before.
poisonous, though. You said they weren't poisonous.
I'm sure they are. Here, let's get one that's already dead. I'll show you. Look at that.
Oh,
Let me get the.
oh
You
my
see the colors on
gosh.
there?
Yeah,
Colors?
that looks like
Yeah,
it
it's
could be
red and
poisonous.
black.
Yep, and Wishbone could possibly eat it and die. I don't want that for Wishbone.
Don't let Wishbone anywhere near that.
Nope.
I really would hate for something to happen to that animal. I really love your dogs to death, Noodles.
I know they're so great. I love them too. Shit, 709. We got to hit the road. We got to get on the road, Russ.
Oh boy. Yeah, I've
Come on,
been at
boys.
it for 2 hours
Who wants
now.
to go? Who wants to go for a ride with Daddy? Who wants to go for a rider with Daddy? Hold on, let me go get my keys. You stay. Now let's look at my beautiful dogs from behind bars. Yep. Oh, let me out. You're never gonna get out, Pino. You will never get out, and either will you, punk bone.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you keep them there so they don't run out in the road.
Right. Let me go get my keys, and then we're going to take our precious animals on an adventure, on a drive.
Aw.
Here or on your stream?
What's up, John? Brother, you killing it?
Noodles, are you going
You
to
wanna say
stay
hello to
on
Russ?
panel when you're driving them?
What?
Are you going to stay on panel when you're
No,
driving
say
them?
hello to Russ.
I can't say hello. Turn around, see.
Right there. Say hello to Russ.
Hi, Russ.
This is Rick's cousin, John.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
John.
hey, dude.
That's not Rick's cousin. That's Noodles' roommate.
No, but if you look at the situation and everything, and if somebody's consenting to do that consensually, then they're consenting to do that.
Yeah, Noodles, like I said, are you going to stay on panel when you're going for the drive or no?
Yeah, I'm probably going to take him to the park and drop him off there, and then come back like an hour later, pick him up.
Okay, so you're not going to get off here then?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, I mean, if you want me to.
No, don't. Oh, don't. Oh, we're getting into some really good shit tonight. No, by all means, please stay.
No, but if they're consenting to do that, that would be like me having a mansion, right? Being who I am, being like this multi-billionaire, and then me moving in a dude, and then him deciding to be on OnlyFans, and then me being like, okay, if you're going to have an OnlyFans, I get 70% of that. And he's okay with it.
Yeah, so like when I don't know. When does it become you're taking advantage of someone?
Like if they're being forced to do OnlyFans.
If you share stuff without the creator's consent, then yeah, that is taking advantage of them because that's illegal.
Yeah, because then that's illegal. If you're forcing them to do something that they don't want to do, that's illegal.
Yeah, or if you steal their content.
Yeah, if you steal their content and stuff like that, then that's illegal, yeah.
Yeah,
but
even if
like
they
a
have
huge
it behind
move.
Even if they have it behind a paywall, if you steal it,
yeah,
regardless, it's against the law.
Yeah. And like if somebody's paying you in Bitcoin,
paywall, I mean.
Like if somebody's paying you in Bitcoin, you could still convert that to like actual money, to paper money.
Yeah, I've done it. I've experimented with Bitcoin on Cash App.
Yeah. So like
I've definitely dabbled in Bitcoin aside from dabbling in the hood pussy.
No, but like it's consensual, right? It'd be like me moving in a bunch of very attractive dudes and then those dudes being like, yeah, we want to start an OnlyFans. Oh, okay. Is it okay if each one of you I take 70%? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pay you in Bitcoin. Right? So like it's consensual.
Yeah.
And I live in Canada, so like they're moving from another English country to Canada who also speaks English and French too, but like the main language here is English. But no, dude, it's a fucked up situation on how it's like coming out. And I know the guy's a jackass and stuff, and I've seen like certain clips here and there. It's just like I need to see the whole trial.
Yeah, there's something missing, and it just seems like I don't see where the smoking gun is. I don't see where this guy really did anything wrong except being a jerk. I mean, there's tons of jerks out there. I don't know. I work with a couple of them.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, like honestly, dude, like no matter what it is, like even at 18, like I said before, like wouldn't you study the country before you moved to the country? You know?
I don't think so. At 18, I would be like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go there. I'm gonna live in this mansion. That's it. I'm on. I could totally see myself doing something that stupid.
Yeah,
but
some 18s would. Some 18-year-olds would.
Yeah, I wanted to travel. I wanted to travel all over the place when I was 18. So what happened to me was when I was 19, I bought a bus ticket. Greyhound was having this like deal where you could travel the entire United States for $99 both ways, right? So I get a ticket and I go to visit my friend out in Indiana, and I'm thinking it's going to be like, we're going to drive there, we're going to get there in a couple hours. It took me 48 hours on a Greyhound bus, right? We stopped in every fucking city. We stopped. It was the worst experience I ever had in my life. And I realized that there's not that much out there. I grew up like right outside Manhattan. So I'm thinking the rest of the country is like this, The rest of the world is like this. And it's not. It is not. There's a lot of
Yeah.
desolation. There's a lot of
Oh,
depression.
Stars Beth is here.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Hey,
Indiana.
Yeah.
Sarah.
I was on the McNutt campus, Sarah. That's where I stayed, at the McNutt campus in Indiana. But it was terrible because I remember the first stop. We went to Penn Station. We left. I forgot from where in New Jersey. It was off Route 17. We go to Penn Station and then Pittsburgh.
Hello,
And when we
Stars
got to
Beth.
Pittsburgh, I was like, "What the fuck is this? What the
Oh.
fuck is this?"
Ah!
And the rest of the way out there, dude, it was nonstop depression, drug addicts, fucking alcoholics, people that were begging for money. I was like, oh my god, and that opened up my eyes, and I was like, you know what? I'm fine here. This is good here.
Yeah, because if you live in New York City or any major metropolis like that, you can do anything for work and you'll have money. As long as you have a SIN number or a permit, you could work as a dishwasher, save up a bunch of money, and then have a hot dog thing, sell a bunch of hot dogs, make money from that, and then from there save up, right? As long as you have a good place to live, somewhere where you're paying decent rent, or have good roommates that are never going to leave, and then you can save up and then buy a restaurant.
You have to depend on other people, and again, when you're young, you think that your friends are going to be there forever. I mean, how many friends do you actually have today that you went to high school with? I don't know how old you are, by the way. I'm 43, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I have very few. Very few.
Yeah, no, same here.
A lot of them either die, they become losers. I don't know. You lose touch with people too.
Yeah.
So I could totally see that happening to someone when they're 18, thinking that people are diehard friends. But
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna go. Do you know who Tua Pri is?
I
Who?
don't.
The YouTuber Tua Pri. So he was in
No,
this
I don't.
town. He was in this town harassing a lawyer the other day. We're gonna go to the guy's law
Really?
firm.
Did he get arrested for it?
No, he just goes in front of people's stores and he says stupid things, and then this is for my good friend Kat. So Kat, here it is.
So did
Kat.
anybody call the police on him or no?
Yeah, the cops were there. So it was the last video. It was called Tua Pri. This was the law firm that he was outside of.
Oh,
I don't like that stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I understand that these people are Karens and what he's doing, but it's just it's too much. It's too much.
uh-huh.
What is this? Vintage collectibles.
Ooh, that could be good.
What guy did? So this kind of creeps me out right over here with these fans. Troll the Karens. Yeah, I guess that's what the guy's doing. I get it, but I don't know, man. Kat, I don't know about that. And what's up with all these these women? Let me ask you a question, right? If you're a mom, right, you're pushing a stroller, or you got you're walking around with a stroller, you got your 3-year-old kid with you, and you're wearing Lululemons in a park. Do you think you're getting unwanted negative attention, and your children are seeing other men staring at you sexually? Do you think that's good?
I don't know. I'm like a woman and I wear leggings and Lululemons everywhere. It's doesn't really bother me.
No. But do you have kids? Are you walking around with kids while you're wearing Lululemons?
I have friends that do. I don't know. It's not seen as sexual to girls and women.
Really?
Yeah, we don't see it as a sexual thing.
All right, but you realize that guys do, right?
Yeah, we see that way with the gray sweatpants.
He's
What do you mean,
actually
Greg?
a First Amendment auditor. He cannot be arrested because he knows what he's doing.
What do you mean, gray sweatpants?
Right, because with gray sweatpants, with men, because they're wearing gray sweatpants, we can see the outline of your penis.
Yeah, but can't you see that in jeans?
If they're like super tight, but no guy's gonna wear like super skin tight jeans.
Well, I don't wear super skin tight jeans, and you can see always see a bulge there. I mean, like I'm not talking about the bulge. I mean, there's nothing you can do about your breasts except even if you wore a dress, you'd still see the outline of a breast. Blah blah blah. I'm talking about these things are fucking skin tight. You can see every crevice of your rear end. And guess what guys want to do?
Yeah, they want to have sex with you.
Yeah. So now you're in a
Obama
park,
does.
right? You're in a park, walking around with your 3-year-old kid. 3-year-old, you know. And again, I'm a guy, right? I'm staring at I'm staring at you, and your kid sees me staring at you and turns around and says, "Mom, what is that guy looking at?" This is what I don't get. Like, women should stop wearing those things in public if you got kids. Like, stop.
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's because it's Canada and guys look, but they don't make it obvious. I don't know if it's different. Yeah, because I live in Canada, right? And like, yeah, guys look, but they
Trust
look
me,
and
I'm
then they
trying.
look away.
When a woman walks past me, like the right woman, in those things, I look. I don't even look. I take deeper breaths to see if I can smell, like the pheromones coming off you or what's coming out from underneath that. I need to smell, sniff.
Yeah, guys in Canada do that too, right? But they don't make it as noticeable.
Well, no, I'm not hooting and hollering for it. I'm not doing that. There's no
You're
cat
just,
calls or anything like that. But I'm just saying,
I
like,
don't know,
it's
dude.
you
Yeah,
get caught
it's
sometimes,
just,
you know. So there's
I
this
don't know,
game that
dude.
guys play. I'm sorry. I got to say this. There's this game that guys play, right? And I'm sure Russ is guilty of it. When there's a hot chick walking by, depending on who has better eyesight, and let's say there's 2 guys, I will see this girl and be like, "Oh, this guy's gonna check her out, right?" And I'm gonna
Noodles
catch
is
him.
like
And
Hannibal
then,
Lecter.
yes, I'm gonna catch him, and then I'm gonna make sure that he knows that I caught him staring at that piece of tail, and I'm gonna make sure I know what he was thinking. And we do that all the time. Guys do that all the time. I catch guys staring at girls, and then I lock eyes with the guys, and I raise my eyebrows and smile, and they're like, "Oh, you got me, dude. You got me. I was thinking about fucking her." Yep.
Well, the guys will do that with anything, right? Like, even if women, extremely attractive women, to anybody, to any guy, if they're wearing a garbage bag on them, the guy's gonna still look at her and be like, "Holy fuck, I'm gonna fuck that. I want to fuck her."
Yeah.
So, like, what's the difference with yoga leggings?
Because I'm telling you, you're showing everything.
Not
You're
really.
showing
You have
everything.
clothes on.
It's not really clothes. I mean, what? So let me put it to you this way: they're more revealing than underwear.
Oh my God, no, they are not.
I'm telling you. Listen, as a woman, I understand why you say that, but as a guy, I'm telling you, I swear to you, maybe guys aren't. This is the thing. Maybe guys aren't telling you because they want you to wear them, but I'm telling you right now, 100%, that those things are more revealing than underwear because you can see everything, everything. There's no. You don't need an imagination anymore. It's right there.
Well,
The only
maybe
thing you
guys
don't.
should wear yoga pants then
Yeah, but
to keep it equal.
Oh,
Wear
yeah, but
some
that's not
yoga
cool.
pants, guys.
I would wear a robe. I
this,
don't know why people aren't wearing robes like Jesus or something.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry
straight
to
up. Like, if the
Catholic
guys on this
China.
show and the listeners, if you're a dude, start wearing some yoga pants and walk around the park. You will definitely get hit on.
No, by who?
Like,
By
I
other
don't
guys.
know.
By other guys.
No, you'll get hit on by women, dude. Like I said, like great, like sweatpants, you know, those baggy sweatpants that guys wear to the gym and stuff. Yeah. Girls can see the whole outline of your butt, your penis, just like every single thing, and how your
Yeah, but
balls
when
like
you
bounce up
well,
and down when you're running on the escalator, when you're running on the treadmill. We see
okay,
it all.
okay, but you're telling me that you get hot over penis?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Some women say, "Oh
describe
my
the
God,
perfect
they're
penis.
so gross," blah, blah, blah. And like we
Yeah.
make fun of them all the time. But yeah, some women like penis.
Describe the perfect penis. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
What?
Okay. So like 9 inches.
Oh my
It-
god.
yes.
Every
I
girl says this, Russ. You notice this? It's always 9 inches. 9 inches is the magic number. Go ahead.
9 inches, at least 2 to 3 inches thick.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Investigative Walker's a freak.
Oh my God. And like a nice mushroom topped head.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the most convenient parking spot right now.
But
We're
I
gonna
know
park
some
in it.
girls who literally do not like big penises. It freaks them out.
Yeah, I live with this girl, right? She was renting a room from me, and she goes out on this date, right? She comes back at 2 a.m. and I was up, and I was like, "Hey, Meg, how was your date?" She goes, "It was good." She goes, "Actually, it was really awesome. The guy was really nice. We went back to his place." I'm like, "It's 2 a.m. Like, what are you doing back?" I'm thinking you're going to spend the night. And she goes, "Dave," she goes, "we get back to his place. It was awesome. I'm ready to fuck this guy." And
You
he
guys,
pulled
I'm
down his
gonna grab
pants.
a snack real quick, but I'll be back. So
All right.
continue.
She goes, "He pulls down his pants," and she goes, "It was the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life." She goes, "I couldn't do it." She goes, I told him no, thank you. And I left.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
That must have broke her heart and his heart so much. Because like when a guy hears that, it just hurts him a little bit. It's like, oh my God, I'm too big. But
Yeah.
also too, to some girls, that dude might have been too small. So
Oh
like
my
it
God.
depends on the girl.
Size queens.
Yeah, it depends on the girl. Like 7 inches is a nice size. I can deal with 7 inches, but my like supreme number one size is 9 inches.
I'm back.
Hey.
He left.
Oh shoot.
Oh well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Oh wait, he's back.
Oh hey.
Wait a minute.
Sorry about that.
Did you
Hey
get cut
nudes.
off?
All right, so 7 inches and what?
7 inches is nice. 7 inches to 9 inches is nice.
Okay, what about like one of those guys that you ever heard of a pony boy dick? I'm not saying I have one, but it's called pony boy, where it's I'll show you what they look like. It's like it's not
Noodles, you
technically a
remember?
boomerang, but it's sort of like that,
Noodles, you remember when I
Oh
was on
yeah, it
this
like
channel
points
and I
up.
think that
Sorry. Yeah.
we were talking to Leo about this. Remember how I mentioned I had 8 inches? It ain't a lie, I do.
Oh nice. But no, dude, the thing is that penises come in all different shapes and sizes that I just prefer mine to be circumcised.
Yeah, I think most people do. So if you were to have a kid, would you circumcise them?
Honestly, I would.
Because
I
you'd
would.
want them to
I mean, I
not
make
be
sure
pummeled
to
by women.
Like if the
change
dad was
my.
circumcised.
And never mind. Go ahead, IW.
Oh, sorry. Like if the dad was circumcised to match the dad, then I would do it for my son. But if the dad wasn't circumcised, then I wouldn't circumcise my son.
Honestly, I don't even know what circumcised means. Is that
Well,
like state?
my dad was raised in a barn, like a legitimate barn. So,
Noodles,
they
noodles,
circumcised me.
Noodles,
My
what
dad
is
wasn't even born here in a
circumcised?
barn. He was born in a barn somewhere. And, you know, I don't think they were doing that to people, but they definitely did it to me. And I'm going to tell you something right now. They fucked it up. My
Oh, for
my
fuck's
What
sake.
circumcision's
is
on an angle.
circumcision?
Oh my god, that
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
What does being circumcised mean?
It means, you know, the foreskin that's on a man's penis?
Can I get a
Yeah,
pack
oh,
of
you cut it
Lucky
off.
Strike Red
Yeah,
100s,
it's
please?
cut off.
Okay, I thought I had something to do with shaving. I'm stupid. But I have made sure to shave my dick completely because I don't want to have a forest down there, you know? I
Yeah,
really
no,
don't.
it's always nice to shave, but some women like hair, some women don't. I'm the person where it's like, I don't like hair in my private regions, so I get rid of it.
I think you're good.
But
Yeah.
I know some guy, like I was going out with a guy and he liked the hair. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, no, I like your hair. Just keep it nicely trimmed. I'm like, okay.
They like the hair?
Yeah, some dudes like hair.
Yeah, that reminds me The Wolf
Ugh.
of Wall Street when Leonardo DiCaprio was talking to Rob Reiner about how women in that movie didn't shave and they had hair. And Rob Reiner said to Leonardo DiCaprio, "Oh my God, no Bush was born too early. It's a new world."
Yeah. But no, dude, it's just again personal preferences. I have a friend and like I told her what
They
my
cut off the
preferences.
end of the pee sleeve. Okay, thank you, cringy bunny.
Yeah, but I have had a friend and like she's like, I can't handle more than 5 inches. I
Really?
was like, what? Yeah, she cannot handle more than 5 inches. She's like 7 inches feels really uncomfortable for me.
Um,
And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even feel 5 inches.
oh my
Well,
god.
it's different for a lot of women. A lot of women cannot handle huge dicks because they think it's going to hurt them.
And they push babies out though.
Yeah, but they still think that if you have a huge cock, you're going to rip them apart.
That's what happened to Seasons, dude. When I went out there, right? I tore her apart.
Oh,
I tore her apart, and she was in pain for like 3 days. 3 fucking days, dude.
she tell you were too big for her?
Yeah, she said her eyeballs almost popped out of her fucking head.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh
like a
my
little
gosh,
tidbit of
Noodles.
advice, guys.
Ah!
A little tidbit of advice. When you have a big penis like you guys do, it's
Yeah.
always best to go down on a woman and get her wet first.
No, so I checked that out before I did it, and it was like a sauna down there. You know, there was steam coming out from underneath there.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah, I put my hand down there.
oh,
And
holy
it
fuck.
was like it was ready to go. Trust me, ready to go.
Oh, okay. So it was like
Yeah,
ready to go. She was all wet and
yeah, it
stuff.
was all primed up. So
Okay, so yeah.
I just put her on her side and I put it in, and then I was like, this isn't in far enough. I got to get in further, and then I just bent her over and I just went at it. She kept saying, "No, stop! I don't want this. This is the one. No,
Oh,
stop!" And I kept pushing her head into the pillow, saying, "Shut up, shut up!" And
Philly is here.
hi,
What a good
Philly.
looking panel. Hello, chat. Hello, Philly.
Hey, Philly.
Philly, this is Investigative Walker.
No, but obviously I'm kidding. So, but yeah, it
Yeah.
was like, it was an amazing experience. And yeah, I tried having sex. She said it hurt.
Yeah, she could have been like two, because some women, like most women, actually 5 inches, 5 inches to 6 inches, and like they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, I guess there's really someone for everyone, right? There's someone
Yeah,
out there for
exactly.
everybody. Yeah. Now, my question is, right, back in the day, people would get
I have the greatest respect for investigative people.
people would get engaged, right? And or sometimes they would get pawned off to someone or whatever, and they would get married and have kids. Can you imagine? Like you get married to this guy that you love, all right? You never had sex with him. I find it hard to
Mhm.
believe too, but they do that. They used to do that. And then on your wedding night, right? This guy
Mhm.
fucking pulls down his pants, and either he's got no penis, or there's this humongous bacala down there.
Yeah.
Humongous. What are you gonna do? This is your life now. It's sad.
I don't. Yeah, like I know with the large penis, I would at least be able to get pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But with the small penis, where like he has no penis, it's like a pinky dick.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Bucky Larson becomes a porn star type of dick. Um, I'd be like, this marriage isn't going to work. We need to get it annulled because I'm not going to be able to have babies with you.
Yeah, IW. You don't want no short dick man.
No, no. It wouldn't be fair for him either because I wouldn't be feeling anything.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of women don't like guys with small,
Maybe that's why they cut off women's clitorises, like back in the day. Like, well,
Yeah.
we'll make it pleasurable for you regardless. Just make babies.
Yeah.
Well, I
That
don't
was
mean to be
fucked up.
graphic. I don't mean to be graphic, but there is a movie from 2007 called, I think, The Girl Next Door. And it was
Mhm.
based on a true story about this woman, Gertrude Baniszewski, I think her name was. And
Mhm.
she was the caretaker for this young girl named Sylvia. And in the movie, they literally, there is a scene involving this. They literally cut out Sylvia's clitoris.
Yeah. They should probably do that at birth. Like how they do circumcisions.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah, but
that was
wouldn't you kill a woman by doing that?
no,
No.
the guy who invented Frosted Flakes,
Yeah.
he wanted to actually like to burn women's clitoris off with acid. And the reason why he pushed circumcision so much is because it like causes a disconnect and trauma in boys. So
Oh,
they can't have a proper relationship or something.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Then explain every relationship. Then maybe that's why 50% of marriages are in divorce.
Yeah.
What?
Because if you look at it too, why are men so angry?
Yeah, but also you can say, well, then when they got rid of the rule of thumb, that's when and then when we gave women the right to vote, that also.
Yeah, what I think it is that because we're so technology advanced and because we don't have like a connection with each other anymore, it's just about, technology. We're kind of spreading more and more apart instead of understanding each other, right? Like as a woman, I know that I can think of things multiple times. I can have conversations with multiple people at one time. But with men, they do something, they have their minds to do it, and then they do it. And it
Men,
only takes
men are
them
men
5
are
minutes
very,
and then they're done.
yeah. Well, men are very focused on their visual. So,
Yeah.
for instance, I see my dog, which Tino, right? When he
Mhm.
sees an animal, because he's animal aggressive, he
Mhm.
focuses on that animal, and I will scream at him, and it's like I'm not even there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what most males do.
Yeah, that's what most males do, right? And it's also due to like hunting and gathering. right? Most males, when we were in the Stone Ages, they would hunt and gather, and then the women at home or in the cave or in the tribe would make sure that the kids were okay, make sure, that the fire was tended to, make sure that we had food, right? So they would manage the whole, cave.
Yeah.
And they would make sure that you were okay, right? So if they needed to help you with anything, they did. And then when you're done with a hunt, you're obviously exhausted. So they would make sure that you were comfortable. So, like, that's something that we did too. And now, since we're in the workforce, we could do all that.
Well, yeah, we
And we just
basically
want to
just gave
help.
you more responsibilities.
Yeah, like, that's it.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
kinda like,
we're in a civil age. We're like, now you guys don't have to hunt for food. Now we have something called grocery stores.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, like, you don't have to hunt. You don't have to worry about, having a strange animal or some fucking random ass person
Yeah, but
who's a
like,
fucking
don't you
psychopath.
think that's kind of like, don't you think it's kind of like so I'm assuming that you're Caucasian, right? I don't know what you consider yourself.
What?
Are you Caucasian?
Well, I'm First Nations and I am European,
Okay.
mostly
So
Scandinavian.
okay. So you're living, right, as a we call them mulattoes here. You're living like a
Hmm.
mulatto, okay? Or
Yeah.
you are a mulatto living under a bubble. And you have all these fake rights. You have all these fake abilities to do things. And the only reason why you have them is because people are willing to kill other human beings for it. So what happens when the threat of death goes away on your behalf? Do you think, like, so let's say if I dropped you off in the middle of Afghanistan,
Hmm.
what do you think would happen to you?
Well, I'm going to die.
No, you probably wouldn't. You'd probably become someone's wife or whatever. I mean, your life would change, but I don't think you would die, right? I mean, you'd probably become something else. So
It
what I'm
depends
trying to
on
say is that, like,
which
people who depend on grocery stores and all this stuff, and their lives have changed.
depends on
It's
which part of Afghanistan she goes to.
I'm sorry, Russ, I couldn't hear you.
I said it depends on which part of Afghanistan she goes to.
Yeah. If I went to Tehran,
Mhm.
is Tehran in Afghanistan? I don't know, but it's somewhere in the Middle
No,
East.
that's in Iran.
Oh, okay. So if I went there, I would probably find a job, right? Work there, and yeah, I would probably find a husband. It would definitely be like a different cultural experience because they're like the United States, but not.
Well, I mean, what wouldn't you be able to do that you do wherever you live?
Well, in some parts of Iran, women don't have rights.
Okay, so this is my point, though. What I'm saying is, like, all these things that you described, they're only there because other men are threatening to kill other men. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Very fucking strange. And it's like it's like you're living in La La Land, all of us.
Yeah.
It's all over threats. It's all over threat of death. If you
Yeah.
fucking do this, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's so fucking bizarre.
It is, dude, because I am a bit of I am a feminist, right? I believe in equal rights, women should have equal rights as men.
Yeah.
Men should have equal rights as a woman,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Like if a woman frames a man for rape and he's being framed and it's proven in court that she has framed him for rape, she should serve jail time. But if a man has raped a woman and it's confirmed that he has raped her, he should serve jail time, right? It should just be split down the middle, 50-50, all the way.
Yeah, but so, like, Jordan Peterson pointed this out, right? He goes, if that's true, then how come, like, we can't get women to fill these roles that men dominated. Like we can't do it. It's basically impossible. You'd have to change the whole structure of everything. So for instance, like I do construction, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
I work in a construction field.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I notice that most women that I see in these construction industries are spacklers. They do spackling,
Mm-hmm.
and they're usually of some kind of Mexican or Ecuadorian or whatever
Mm-hmm.
descent, whatever. And they've gotten into this field. They're not iron workers. They're not whatever because they can't physically do it. Um, I mean, is it really 50-50? Can that ever happen? I don't think so. I
I
really
know
don't.
plenty of I know plenty of female spacklers. I know plenty of female what do you call it? Bricklayers, like I've
Really?
done where I'd go into houses and I tear it down, right? The inside houses, the inside of the house, and I would just leave it, the bone
How
structure
many?
up.
How many? How many do you know? Just out of
I know
curiosity.
I know like so many. At university where I'm going to now, Mount Royal, most of the women who were like taking upgrading classes, to get into science or to get into business or, to do anything with their lives, right? A lot of them were in construction or road construction.
Are you in construction?
I did a little bit of construction, but I just like tearing things down. But no, construction is a hard job,
So
especially if you're like
I work.
tearing
I
a
work.
house
I work
apart.
in. I work in Manhattan, right? And there's a
Yeah.
plethora of people there. Like a plethora of
Hmm.
people. Like I don't even have to put it this way. This is how lucky I am to live in the area I do. I
Hmm.
can go to a Turkish restaurant, right, run by real Turkish people, like right off the boat. All right, they can tell me all about their country, what happened a week ago. Their parents are calling them, whatever. It's like I don't really have to go anywhere. There's so many people there. I'm telling you, I'm in construction, and I do not see any female bricklayers. I do not see any female ironworkers. I do not see any, fitters. It's like it's dominated by men, and I think there's a reason why. I'm not saying that you don't know these people. I'm sure they exist, but the problem is that you're not going to convince a 16-year-old girl who just had her sweet 16 and told that she was a princess to get into the field of laying brick. You know what I'm saying? So I think, in my opinion, sweet 16 should be fucking made illegal, right? Stop treating your daughters like princesses and telling them that they're so special and telling them that, like, hey, listen, you could become a fucking whore or a goddamn bricklayer.
Yeah. When you look at it, I think it's because I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
So, like, there are women who are police officers, there are women who are firefighters, there are women who are doctors. There are, like, women do so many different types of jobs here. There are women who are garbage men, right? And, like, I've seen that my whole entire life. But
It's
when you
funny.
move in
It's funny.
other
It's
parts of
funny you say
Canada,
that. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
but in other parts of Canada, it's like you see that men are dominating the construction world. It's like, what?
Yeah. So this
What
is
is
what's
this?
funny. It's funny because I used to be a garbage man too, right?
Hmm.
You know how many female garbage women I knew? And I did this for 15 years.
How many?
Zero.
What the fuck?
Zero.
Oh,
Absolutely zero.
wow.
There was one
Wow.
company. There was one company. I went to a garbage dump once, all right? And there was a female driver. And what happens is on the route, when they go to dump, usually the lifters are usually there at the dump. And I'll be like, what's going on here? Because this was back in I want to say 2005, 2006. I'd be like, that woman's picking up garbage. He goes, no. He goes, she's on a work release program. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, she got her CDL and she's driving the trucks. And I work in Manhattan, right? I don't see women. I don't see female sanitation workers. They say that they exist. In fact, if you go to the New York City Department of Sanitation, there's a big mural of a woman, and it says New York's strongest. But you never see women hauling trash in Manhattan. Never. I'm there every day or almost every day. This is my experience, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what's keeping these women from doing these things. And I have a feeling that they might think that they're entitled to something.
Yeah, I've heard that about women who live in the US. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's like certain areas.
Yeah.
But like some of the women in the United States feel really entitled to stuff.
Yeah,
And they don't
right.
believe in equal rights, and they have no idea what real feminism is. And it's like, oh my fucking God, fuck off, get a job.
Yeah, like I'm going to be honest with you. I saw a woman cutting a grass one time, a long time ago. She was cutting a lawn, right? And I was like, that's fucking hot as hell. This fucking is mowing the goddamn lawn. And it was so attractive and all this stuff. I don't like these, ooh, like, you can't, at the end of the day, all right, at the end of the day, all you women who think you're better, your shit don't stink, whatever, you're grossed out by certain things, and us men have to deal with you being so put back by a spider or maybe sushi or something that you're not, whatever. You all put dick in your mouth. You all suck
Yeah,
dick.
dude.
Noodles. You got a point.
It blows my mind. That's something that
Yeah,
I
at the
would.
end of the day, dude, it's like I listen to some of these girls who go on to these, talk shows on YouTube, right? And they're talking live and they're with a host, and the host just asks a basic question, and then their answer is like completely and utterly stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you say that? You're a feminist. And then you realize a lot of these girls have never been educated. They would rather lay on their backs and get fucked rather than finish their education being a lawyer or being a doctor, which, by the way, has a lot more credibility to who you are as a person than being a porn star on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, I never judge anyone by like their career. I mean, unless they're constantly robbing people. I mean, if you made your money, right, robbing people and taking advantage of people, that's different. But if you're picking up garbage every day, I'm not going to judge you. Some people
Yeah.
have different lifestyles. Some people don't want to spend their time studying for something or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? What I'm saying is that women in the United States, the women in the Northeast that I've come in contact with, they will never talk about going to college to learn how to be a bricklayer or an engineer or something like that. I've never seen that. I know they exist, but
Yeah.
you don't see them talking like that.
Well, no, and that's the thing with bricklaying or like any types of trades job, whether it be plumbing, deep well plumbing, anything to do with the city, right? Like you're a sewage cleaner or you're a garbage person or you're this or that. They pay really fucking well.
Yeah, they do.
And you have to never worry about retirement.
Well,
They
don't
do.
you
I
think
agree.
do you think they maybe they're into like a different role, like maybe management? I've noticed that about women. Women want to get in the role of like managing. So Blondie, damn. Sorry, I was just looking at that woman. I'm a sucker for blondes, by the way. So
I know
anyway,
you are.
yeah. So it just seems like they want to come out of college, and I get it. I would too. Spending all that time, all that energy, getting a diploma for something, and then getting out of college, and boom, you're in that position. That's not what happens, though. It never
Yeah,
happens.
you have to work your way up. You have to do like internships, right?
Yeah,
You have to
I feel
prove
bad for
like,
younger
hey, I was
people.
in this internship, but when I'm done my university or my college, I want to work for this firm, right? Or you want an internship, right? And you worked at a firm, but you have a better job at another law firm. I would take the better job at the other law firm. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you get a chance to do an internship and you're in college, don't take a volunteer internship. Take a paid only internship.
Yeah.
Because there are strictly paid only internships. They even do it at my university.
Some more blondes coming up, guys. Some more blondes.
But no, dude, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the certain areas. Maybe it's because where I live, I see a lot of women who drive buses, who are garbage men, who own shops, who are nail techs, hair salon people, dry cleaning lady. And then you see ones who are bricklayers, construction workers, road builders, welders, a whole bunch of other stuff. So like I lived in an environment where I seen women do heavy duty jobs.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird. It doesn't exist here. It doesn't
Yeah,
exist
that is
here.
weird.
You know, I'm
Because
just.
my mom, she was a computer tech where she took computer science and then where she learned how to rebuild a computer from scratch.
Yeah, Michelle Marie Delaney does that. She's deaf and blind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Michelle does that. Michelle does do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I just find it weird because I think women they have these expectations, and so do men. Um, but their expectations are kind of like I think it's because their parents coddle them into believing that they're these princesses.
Yeah, it's like
You
the
know?
princess syndrome. Somebody was talking about this,
Yeah.
and I forgot what her name is, but she was talking about how instead of being realistic with their daughters, the fathers made them out to be princesses and they got whatever they wanted. And there's nothing wrong with loving your daughter and caring for them and being, empathetic towards them and being a father towards them. But they're like, you can't always treat them like a princess and that they've done nothing wrong when they have.
Yeah, because I remember like I don't know if you guys have prom there where you live. So we have this thing called prom, and
Oh, yeah.
these girls would
They
would
have
get
it in
dressed
Canada.
up and like it was like limousine. Like what the fuck are you teaching these girls? Like what are you
Yeah.
teaching them?
Oh,
Yeah. It's like the special occasion. Yeah. We had prom and everything. And like there's limousines and like pretty dresses and oh,
Yeah,
look at me.
yeah.
Right. So it's like a whole thing.
And what do you think about makeup? I mean, I think that we've convinced women. This is going back to the Lululemon pants. We've convinced
Mhm.
women to basically dress like clowns, wear stilts, and fucking like
ah,
I mean, seriously, think
ah!
about it. That's why. Who the fuck, right? Would put paint on their face and go outside? I
Oh
would.
my God. I love makeup.
I understand that. I get it. I understand what the thrill is because I've talked to many women about this, and they told me, it's like kind of like you geek out on. It's fun. It's like you're basically doing dress up, whatever. I get it, but men don't do that. You realize that, right? And
Yeah,
when
we
men,
know you guys don't do it. We just love doing it. Like, I'll even dress up for just inside my house because I just want to dress up and I want to look pretty that day.
really,
Just because, yeah, like I do it all the time.
hmm. Yes, I don't get that. I think it's very bizarre. I mean, listen, the girl that I'm in love with, all right, she works,
Hmm.
she takes care of herself. She thinks that, this is the way she's being presentable. I think it's appropriate, whatever. But at the end of the day, you guys are putting fucking paint on your face.
Yeah,
For
my
who?
dad makes fun of me and he calls me a clown.
What's that?
A clown. French word for a clown.
Oh,
Calls me a clown. I'm like, I still look fabulous, Dad. I love the glitter. I
Oh,
love the highlight. I love the like sculpting of your face with the makeup
uh-huh.
and like just
yeah.
everything. And like you can make your eyes look a certain way. And it's just like, it's fucking cool. Like I have this blue highlighter stuff from Jeffree Star and I absolutely love wearing it. It's like, I think it's called Frostbite and it is fucking amazing. I even have some of his lipsticks. Love wearing them.
Hmm.
Yeah, as
Yeah, I mean,
bad as Jeff Star is, he does do good makeup. I will give him
He
that.
does. He does amazing makeup.
Oh, well, you guys, it's been nearly 3 hours, so you think we should call it a night or keep going?
You do
Yeah, if
whatever
you
you
want to
want.
call it a night, yeah. It's like getting pretty late here too, and I got to take my dog for a walk.
All right.
All
Well, thank
right,
you
peace
for
out,
coming
guys.
on, IW.
Bye.
All
Everybody,
right,
make sure
bye.
subscribe to Investigative Walker and like the stream up, please. And I will see you guys later on.